have a full podcast where he's admitting he's being milked.
Fresh and fit, Blue Jay Waller. Fresh and fit. Men after men after men after men. The people that come inside of Fresh and Fit.
When he says blow is because we blow up their career and give them exposure.
This is such an L.
We literally have a full podcast where he's admitting he's being milked.
Preach, I'm gonna see your ugly ass predator looking ass.
Hey, save it, Zerka. Hold on. So, real quick, guys. So, you guys are probably wondering why now, what's going on? You guys got to understand, I'm going to give you guys a TLDR version of this, okay? Long story short, I went ahead and called Abba blue-pilled, okay? Way back in the day on a stream when we were doing 2 to 3 podcasts a day with Rolo and all them. I didn't necessarily recall when it was. He comes on the show. He confronts me about it. Hey, you called me blue-pilled, blah, 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 which we're going to play some of that, by the way, for y'all as well. I addressed it. I'm like, hey, you know what? It is what it is. I was wrong about you. On air, we patched it up right then and there. All good. He stays for the after-hour show, had some conversation, etc. Right? Everything's good. Months after the fact, they go ahead and make a hit piece saying that we're cappers and they attack our integrity, our ability to be honest, how we're not necessarily who we purport ourselves to be, etc. Which, bro, for guys like us that are in the self-improvement space, integrity and honesty are huge. So that's a dig because we're not a
I mean, the thing is, Fresh and Fit come hard at so many people. The fact that somebody covers them and is critical, and they're going to react like this, it seems crazy, right? Especially when you remember Destiny will not shit on them. He's always careful to say he respects Myron, but he will attack their ideology. He will attack things on the show, and they always seem a little reluctant to go after him.
Reaction channel like them where we don't necessarily provide value in helping guys get better. All right, we're not comedians. So that's a dig at people like us, content creators like us, right? So obviously we take that very seriously, right? And we respond, which I will take accountability here. We shouldn't have responded the way that we did. We're extremely erratic, angry, emotional, etc. Now, with that said, and this isn't a defense, you guys got to remember that I came from a law enforcement background. Being a snake, not holding your guys behind this, not staying true to your word and being snaky is unacceptable in the profession that I came from. Yep. So as a new YouTuber...
Wait, didn't he work for Homeland Security? Don't they do a lot of undercover stuff? Don't they do a lot of like bugging people's phones and underhanded tactics? I mean, I get what he's saying in terms of like, oh, you know, if you're betraying Homeland Security, if you're not like ready to put yourself on the line for the other guys at the station, like at the Homeland Security office, then of course, that's bad. But just pointing out that they do a lot of unhanded stuff. Come on.
To me, I was like, yo,
their job.
What the fuck is this shit? And then I quickly found out that when it comes to entertainment, when it comes to YouTube, etc., everyone's a fucking snake. So it is what it is, man. So that's on me for not knowing better at the time. Now, and I addressed this shit on the last week with an episode with Zerka and Fresh, which they conveniently responded to and cut Zerk out, which we're going to talk about that here in a second as well.
On purpose.
There's a reason for that, by the way, why they cut Zerk out. But
hold on, Myron.
Go ahead.
They cut me out because when I talked to Abba, I didn't know who you guys were personally, so I didn't have a dog in the fight. I would roast you guys and Abba and everyone like how I normally do. I just asked one question.
Who started it?
Yeah. And he went quiet. It's not like I chose it, because remember, I didn't even like you guys. I thought these guys aren't platforming me because they're pussies. So it's not like I was defending you guys. If you watch the clip, I say like, fuck all these guys. I didn't have a side. I just had one question. Who started it? Because I want to know if he's a snake fuck. And he goes dead quiet. That's why I didn't add my clip, because then you can easily find this clip. The one, Destiny Zerka Abba, just search that up. Also, Abba made like some $20,000 bet. Zerka, you'll never make 100,000 subscribers in 2023 on YouTube. And that's a $20,000 bet. And I'm not gonna get him to pay, but you're gonna be straight. I'm gonna convert him to a straight man.
What is going on with John Zerka at the moment? Because it's always somebody I've known through like Destiny, like kind of on the peripherals. So I don't know enough about him, but it kind of seems he always seemed a bit crazy, but kind of in a funny way. From what little I've known of him, but. Right now, it kind of seems like what he's doing is going completely off the rails. Apparently, he's doing coke on stream. He's doing all this crazy stuff. Even Destiny's not speaking to him, although Destiny seems to be doing his own kind of, not Fortress arc, like Vosh style, but kind of going, right, there's all these people I'm not speaking to. So I don't know how telling it is that Destiny's no longer interacting with him, but he seems to be going a bit mad. That's all I'm saying. From what little I've seen, he seems to be going a bit crazy.
So
Abba is a fucking lying bitch, and Preach, you ugly as fuck.
Oh my God, bro.
So what we're going to do here, guys, is we're going to go through a lot of the lies, because what I want you guys to understand is that these guys are a reaction channel. They edit their clips and they put it in a certain way to spin the narrative a lot of times that isn't true. A lot of you guys are like, Myron, why are you responding now? Just let it go, blah, blah, blah. What you guys don't understand is that these guys have been talking shit for the better part of damn near 2 years. They've released 20 plus videos on us, attacking us. And then, hey, at some point, Frank Castle's got to come out and hold these fucking ass clowns accountable, because they've been lying to you guys. I'm about to expose the lies.
And
now,
I seriously doubt Myron would give a fuck if they did all these hit pieces on him and lies if they never came to his fucking house.
Yeah, I wouldn't care.
This is fucking personal. This is the worst thing you could do. These are disgusting animals. That's why they look like animals.
Oh my
all right,
goodness.
so real quick, just so y'all
Ugliest
know,
YouTubers in the game.
I'm
bro.
going to go ahead and kill the stream on Facebook, Twitch, and Twitter, because we got Zerka in the house and he's banned everywhere. So I need y'all to come over to YouTube right now, and or Rumble, because we're on Rumble as well. So I'm going to kill these other streams right now, guys.
And then real quick, people say all the time, yo, Fresh and Myron, why is this so personal? Well, when someone makes 20 videos about you and they lie about you for 20 videos, bro, you're going to be taking it personal on some level. So it is what it is, bro.
Yeah, bro. And here's the thing. I was always taught as a kid, they start it, you finish it. And that's what we're about to do with these ass clowns. So let's begin, guys, with their hit piece where they responded to us, which I anticipated they would. Because just to give y'all a quick little background on this, we basically told them, hey, explain why you came to our podcast. We had a discussion. Everything was buried. Hatchet was buried, etc. And then you guys go ahead and make a hit piece months after the fact. Please explain that to me. And Album and Preach, hook, line, and sinker, did exactly what I knew they would do, where they would,
You triggered my trap card!
Wait, wasn't it because he did a massive call out?
here's the thing, bro. I have a problem with fucking you. Don't pawn it off to fucking Preach like you've been doing. You're a fucking bitch. I have an issue with you. I'd love to talk to you. And hey, if it comes fisticuffs, that's fine. But you need to be held accountable for all the shit you've been talking, bro. You've been hiding behind a fucking camera, talking shit,
This
being
is
a
about
fucking
6 days
snake
ago.
for years. I'm calling your dumb ass out. Don't pawn it off on fucking Preach. You're a fucking bitch and you know it.
In fact, I think
you would
this
never
was
say the
from
shit that
this
you've been
video
saying
here.
in my fucking face. You would not.
Abba,
Fucking
come
bitch.
here.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah. Look. This is on Fresh and Fish channel, which I streamed 8 days ago with Zerka and roasting Abba and Preach, right?
Security.
And Myron called him out. That's why they did the video, because Myron started calling him out and calling him a bitch and all of this on literally something where I'm not watching this, but according to this, for an hour 28 minutes, John Zerka roasts Abba and Preach, and come on, man, come on, this is crazy.
Avoid accountability. Let's go ahead and into this cope fest right here, bro. I have a problem with fucking you.
With me, nigga, why are these callouts so goddamn gay?
Immediately deflects and says, "Oh, this is gay." Well, we're gonna talk about gay here in a second.
You got a problem with me? Like, nigga, we never. What is this? This is so bizarre.
You're going too far with this.
Abba's the bottom.
Yeah, sorry, I have forgotten this. There is a lot of innuendo, accidental innuendo in Myron's call out, where it's silly and childish because it's someone accidentally saying something a bit gay, which, come on, it's Twitter, who cares? But just for somebody who's quite homophobic, like Myron, that they're always, oh, gay, oh, and then act all like this, to just constantly with the accidental innuendos is pretty funny.
Bro, you heard it out of his own mouth.
I know.
Red Pill do stay saying the gay shit. You never noticed that?
Yeah, you just didn't put
Blue
the
pill
comma
fuck.
at the right place. The comma.
Bro, you need to cut that shit up.
You didn't put the comma at the right place. Fresh and fit.
They want to talk about us being gay. Okay.
You had a prostate orgasm.
Yeah.
You have?
What?
Wait, what? Hold on one second. Hold up. Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait. He's calling me gay. Hold on 1 second, guys. Hold on. Even the girl's fucking shocked.
You hit the spot right. They got
But
level.
You had a prostate orgasm.
Yeah.
You have?
Yeah, I'm open minded.
You've had a prostate orgasm?
Yeah.
Tell me more
This
about
fucking
it.
sodomite.
I mean, for me, I'm gonna be honest with you.
Okay, so let's go back.
Wait, hold on. I didn't say whether he did that with a man or a woman. I mean, if he... Like, not that it matters. I couldn't give a fuck if he was gay or bisexual or whatever. Let him fuck a million men, right? But I'm just saying, like, if you had a woman, I don't know, do the old, you know, that wouldn't be gay. Right? Wouldn't matter if it was a geezer. If he got a prostate orgasm from a dude, I'd be happy for him. Right? Cool, great. Just saying, if it isn't a homosexual act for a woman to, you know, pleasure you in this way. Not my cup of tea, but, you know, fill your boots, whatever you like.
Back to the clip here, but we're gay.
Blue Abba and preach.
Whoa!
What?
What is happening?
Abba, how are you gay and ugly?
Masculinity look different.
I haven't met these people in real life. Calm down.
I feel like when you start having to insult people's looks, like, especially when they don't, like, fair enough, somebody looks a bit weird or silly, right? I still think it's childish, but you could kind of see Abba and Preach are both like fine-looking dudes, right? Like, I feel like you've not got a lot. Even the same thing, if it was the other way around and they were like, oh, Myron and, like, oh, Fresh and Fit, so ugly, like, still, well, they're not. You're being silly, right? You're still being silly either way that it happens.
That cannot happen. It's just like hip hop. It's just hip hop. Hip hop stay being the most homophobic thing, one of the most homophobic things.
Abba literally got electric.
The talk
Pause,
of hip hop.
The way this fucking retard Preach talks like he got electrocuted as a child, who the fuck watches this shit? You don't learn. It's not even funny. It's not entertainment. Who the fuck watches this channel? It's like a bus stop with two black guys and they act like liberal white women. This is the worst fucking content on earth. Who the fuck is watching this?
Clearly a lot of people. I feel like Zerka's just doing the generic insults. This is rubbish. You're ugly, right? Like, they're not actually specific insults. Like, hey, this content's terrible because, like, oh, this is shit content and you're ugly. Okay.
Keep going here.
Switch to the harsh words.
Really weird. Yo, man, I fuck with you heavy.
I'm about to get these niggas wet.
Yeah. What?
Yeah.
And you didn't believe in get these niggas wet.
Yeah, I'm about to blow these niggas away.
Yo.
Fresh and Fit.
See, so this is what they do, guys. This is their strategy. They go ahead and clip shit out of context, right? To make it look crazy. What are they doing? They're deflecting from what I'm calling him out on. Why are you a snake? Oh, you're gay. You're so gay. But then again, this guy's on an interview talking about getting fucking milk.
Even though,
hold on, pause.
Hold on, stop.
It wasn't
Myron, this
another
is
level?
comedic
to me,
deflection.
it wasn't more intense.
Wait a minute, though, right? I feel like you're kind of failing for getting so worked up about it, right? Like, if someone's like, you said this thing and it sounded like you were gay, and you're like, what? No, what, me? Like, it's like you're kind of the one who's losing there, right? Like, he's like, okay, fine, I said some things, it was a bit, yeah, looking back, it does look like that, or I'll give him that, he's got me there. You know what? That'd actually be sick, and then you've completely, like, removed all of the teeth from whatever they were trying to do to you. Because the thing is, like, Abba and Preach aren't, like, homophobes. They're not, they wouldn't give a shit if Myron was gay, right? It's just that he's quite homophobic. And then he says this quite, like, homoerotic stuff inadvertently, right? And then when they're like, that sounded quite homoerotic. Now he's like, what? Dude, you're saying this to me. This is your tactic. Look what you're doing. Oh, how can you say it? Right? Which is kind of a bitch move.
Than the level 2 I get from a really good blow.
So getting a blowjob is equivalent to him to getting pegged.
What?
Yet he's running around right now calling us gay, clipping Pearl's content out of context.
And to be
go ahead.
To be fair, we've never seen Abba with a girl instead of his friend's girl, actually wife. So to me, bro, if anyone's gonna be gay, it's gonna be you on all fours, bro. Just saying.
He's talking about getting finger popped in his asshole and being straight.
All right, let's go back to the bed.
Play the clip, bro.
Take Fresh and Fit, Blue Jay Waller. Fresh and Fit. Men after men after men after men. I'm telling you,
I mean, to be fair, the fact that he didn't notice that, like, anyone should notice that. You know, they blew Andrew Tate, they blew this, they blew men after men after men. Like, it's kind of like, bro, were you doing that intentionally? You would think somebody would like it, blew men after, oh, wait a minute. Sorry, that's not what I meant.
the people that come inside of Fresh and Fit.
See, this is what they do, guys, right? They just edit the clips to make it look crazy. But what the reality is, what is that clip talking about? About us supporting our homies, putting them on, helping them grow because we all grow together as a unit. Okay,
Yep.
this is something that these guys don't understand because no one really works with these guys or brings them on because they're snakes. Okay,
And when he says blow, is because we blow up their career and give them exposure. That's what he means by blow, not actually what happens to Abba. It's just weird, bro.
and here's the other thing too.
This is such an L, though. Like, if someone's making fun of you because I mean, in this case, somebody else, but if you, like, somebody accidentally said something and it sounded funny, right? The worst thing is, no, actually, because what I actually meant was this, so it's you who's got it wrong. Now you look pathetic, right? The only thing you can do in that situation, like, oh, bloody hell, what am I like? I didn't bloody realise. No, you got me, and it'll move on, right? That's it. You got to take it and you got to move on, right? Do you know what I mean? It's kind of like if somebody punches you, right? But that's the worst thing you can do. You just have to give it back, right? Is that the worst thing you can do?
I've said this before, I'll say it again. Before we came up, we worked with a bunch of content creators that helped us on our rise up. I've always said it. I never retract the ladder on our way up. If we came up with you, we're going to put that ladder down so that you can climb up with us, bro. We always put our homies on, okay? Loyalty is big to me. So let's go back to their stupid hit piece here.
You can't make this shit up.
They're deflecting with gayness, but meanwhile, this guy
Milked? What? How did it happen?
got milked.
So, all right, I've never talked about this in detail.
There's
I'm
shame.
feeling naked right now.
Oh, it looks like the emperor has no clothes.
Essentially, nah, I can't do it.
Okay, you guys tell
Shame,
me
there's
afterwards.
shame.
I
Yeah, we can
respect
tell.
that.
I started thinking
I
about
was
it.
not
See,
expecting.
here's the thing, okay? And I you know what? I'm gonna be honest. I'll just be honest. Let's talk about it.
Try being
Let's talk.
honest,
You know, because
bitch.
I'm out here. I came here.
He's a sodomite. That's the honesty.
I'm gonna do it just for you because I love you. Okay.
Simp.
The position you have to get in to get milked, and this is. See, I'm uncomfortable just talking about.
We'll get back to that in a second. But y'all can see right here, he already knows what time it is. But meanwhile,
What do you mean you already know?
he's trying to say that we're gay. He's taking all these clips out of context, but we literally have a full podcast where he's admitting he's being milked.
Damn.
We haven't even found out if it was by a geezer. Like, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, so I think I've heard about this, I haven't seen it, that it was actually his wife, right? But I think that's why we're not watching that much of that. Maybe they just want to move on, but I think a lot of that has more to do with the fact that he's going to, yeah, well, my wife did that, and they're not going to be able to have all these silly gay jokes, right?
It's like, what the fuck am I listening to?
No, what the fuck am I listening to? What the hell is this shit?
The position you have to get in. If any of my homies walked in and saw me, I'd be like, "You didn't see nothing, bro," and I'll kill you for telling it. And because I think it took me such a long time to even be comfortable to do that with the person I'm intimate with and to trust her. That even just saying
it
I
was
did it.
like
Her,
makes my
it's
feel.
preach. Preach licks his ass. So what the fuck you lying about?
Oh,
We've
man.
never seen you the woman, Abba.
Let's get back to it. That's the only time they show you, by the way.
Fucking you. Don't pawn it off to fucking Preach like you've been doing. You're a fucking bitch. I have an issue with you. I'd love to talk to you. And hey, if it comes fisticuffs, that's fine.
I just don't understand why.
Just ask a question. Again, don't give a shit if people are gay, couldn't care less, right? But what sounds gay, right? Oh yeah, my wife stuck a finger in my ass and kind of milked me. Versus, yo, I want to fuck you. I'm going to fuck you. Right? He blew this man. He blew Andrew Tate. He blew man after man. Come on.
Now.
Oh, why now?
After 30 fucking videos.
Bro, today. This is why, man. These guys have made how many fucking videos on us? Why now? These guys have been making videos on us for 2 years, talking shit, 20 plus, guys. That's why now, you fucking ass clowns. Again, these guys want to be able to talk shit without being held accountable, okay? That's why now, you fucking ass
I'm
clown.
going to speed this up a bit.
Why now? Like all of a sudden, we went back and like we wanted answers from you. You never replied.
What?
And I think I'm gonna too. You really want to talk about that? You guys want to fucking box? I'll box both you motherfuckers too. Fuck out of here, man.
But all of a sudden, it's like, pawn it off. Pawn it off. Bro, if anybody made this problem happen, that was you when you was talking crazy about something.
No, you did point out because I challenged you, and then you went ahead and said, "Oh, Preach will fight y'all." Blah blah blah, bro.
He's scared.
Nobody is scared of Preach, man. These guys are thirsty for views. You guys got to understand, when this beef first started, there are 1.2 M subscribers. They were thirsty for views. And you guys are going to see here in a second, I got the video evidence to prove that these guys were thirsty about views. It was never about fighting. You guys are going to see that here in a second.
Somebody else's significant other.
Yeah.
That's you.
Hey, and Preach, I guarantee your wife is probably ugly. I said it. Yo, you gave her a ring pop and you licked her at your fucking wedding.
Yeah, you see, why are they calling us out? Why are they calling us out when he's saying all this? When he's saying all of this shit? It's so embarrassing, dude. Like, I had him in my house. I was so nice to him. And now all of a sudden he's saying all of this stuff to me. How could this have happened? Bro, you called him out. You were saying his wife's ugly. You're saying all this shit. And now you're like, I can't believe that he would be such a snake. Such a snake. To make this call-out video against me. It's like, bro. Bro. You should expect this. Come on.
We should fly her up, bro.
Weirdo.
Hey, yo, we should fly her up.
Guarantee her.
Flew out.
Oh, don't worry, guys. The jokes are going to come later on. Stay tuned. Don't worry.
Bad.
You making a dumbass face?
No, I'm gonna take one bitch and the other bitch. You guys are two bitches, twin sisters. That's your new name. Not Fresh and Fit.
That's better than Anus and Reach, though.
Twin sisters. Let's go.
A year later, now you want to bring up a fight again? Why did you guys take up the fight that you guys suggested when you was talking shit about?
Let's go.
Issue with you. I'd love to talk to you. And hey, if it comes to fisticuffs, that's fine.
Oh, are they going to just brush over the fact that they actually backed out? Sorry, I didn't mention that earlier. They actually backed out. It was in that Urban Preach hit piece on Fresh and Fit one, right? Where they said they wanted to fight. Preach was like, okay, I'll fight you both. And then they backed out. Then maybe they're going to address it. Maybe I'm Paul Zanding. I might be Paul Zanding. I'll stop.
But you need to be held accountable for all the shit you've been talking, bro. You've been hiding behind a fucking camera, talking shit. And here's an important thing. I don't know if y'all know this, right?
Dumbass face.
Somebody else's significant other.
Yeah.
Significant other. Let's see here.
Made a video recently talking about my alleged wife. Like, they really tried. She really tried. I'm gonna explain to you because I haven't spoken about it and I haven't explained to you what happened. What happened was this. When the whole debacle with Fresh and Fit happened, they were trying to get some juice to get at us. And what happened on my other Instagram page, I got canceled, I got deleted, right? They went to all my pictures and they went to see if they could find a picture of my wife. If you don't know anything about me, I don't post about what I got. I'm talking about where I live, vehicles, whatever. I don't post that. I don't put pictures of my people around me. Why? Because people on the internet are fucking weirdos, okay? They found a picture of someone and I'm going cheek to cheek with that person, right? We're cheek to cheek.
This dude is so feminine, it's ridiculous. We're gonna address that. We're gonna address that a little bit later on. Let's
They
continue
both
on.
have gyno. I've seen in the
Batiman
church. They both
kid.
have
Yo, this dude is definitely on some Batiman. But let's hold on. Let's continue on real quick because this is a bombshell here.
And they took that picture and they said, that's his wife. Got him. It's not my wife.
No, she's a comedian.
She's a comedian.
Oh, wait, hold on. Y'all built an entire attack on us based upon me making fun of your fat wife that was never your wife in the first place.
Yep.
And then trying to insinuate that we're racist towards Haitians. Last I checked, we got a dude right next to us repping the fucking Haitians, man.
There you go.
We're actually down here with the fucking Zos. What the fuck are you talking about?
What up, Zo?
Okay. What the fuck you talking about?
That means get your ass over here. I'll beat your ass.
What the fuck? You talking about we're racist towards Haitian? My engineer.
To be fair, there's the chance Preach could end up taking him up on that. After what happened last time.
Here, the guy that works for me is fucking.
That's one of those guys that's kind of big, right? But you're like, wait, would he actually be hard? Probably not. You never know. Some of those people are strong.
Haitian. We're actually out here with the Haitians for
And
real.
bro, I look Haitian. The fuck? Dude, I look Haitian.
Yo, the point is this, okay? They lied, guys. They lied about us hating Haitians. They lied about us making fun of his wife. That was the cornerstone of their argument. But why did they do that?
We watched the call-out video that he did, so it wasn't really the cornerstone of his argument, right? They made this video because you called them out. Like a while ago, you said you were going to fight them. What was that, like a year ago? So they're acting like they're the best of friends. They're getting along so well, and then out of nowhere, all of a sudden, like Abba and Preach start attacking Fresh and Fit. When really, I think we can quite clearly see like what's actually going on, right? That they've been attacking them. They've had beef for a long time. They've done a lot of attacks on Abba and Preach. Fresh and Fit have, right? And now it's led to this. It seems like it's it's kind of mutual, that both sides have been kind of beefing. But for Myron to pretend like, oh, out of nowhere, our great friends suddenly turned on us. Bro, you know that's not true. You know it's not true.
They misled their fans. They misled all of y'all to get what? The views. The only thing Abba and Preach care about, guys, are views and AdSense. That's why they will sell out their friends. That's why they will lie. They will not be honest. And last I checked, what do these guys talk about? They talk about, oh, I have a bunch of integrity, bro.
I can't be cool with people who don't have integrity.
Wait, what? Hold on. Y'all niggas lied the entire time. Your entire fucking hit piece argument was us making fun of his wife and making fun of his country, which we now just officially debunked. They've had the wool over your guys' eyes for years, and no one's calling these fucking guys out. It is crazy to me. They've been lying, deflecting, smoking mirrors, not being completely honest and truthful about things, and then they wonder why I'm over here.
Did he just play a video where he talked about his wife and how that wasn't his... Right? Where he talked about how that wasn't his wife. And you said that stuff, it actually wasn't his wife. I feel like he's so desperate to make them out look like they're lying when he seems to be massively downplaying all the stuff Fresh and Fit have done. It's a bit... I don't know. Like, I'm not even sure why he's doing that. Why wouldn't he just go, yeah, we've got beef, fuck these guys, I hate them. Why do you go, oh, actually, you know, we were friends, and then all of a sudden they start being mean to me, and I just don't get it. Why? You know what I mean? I'm not even saying just, hey, allow all the stuff that they're saying to you. No, like, fine, hit back, you know, say, hey, we've got this beef, but why is he downplaying it and acting like they've just been bullying them? Like, Fresh and Fit are just getting bullied by these crazy aberrant preach for no reason.
Getting a vein in the middle of my head talking shit about these guys because no one sees the fuckery with these dudes. Nobody sees it. Yeah. I think we're the first ones really calling them out at this point. They've been lying to y'all for years, and they're dumbass fans in the back. Oh, fresh and fraud. No, these guys are the real fucking liars, man.
Nah, man, rim job and butt plug.
Holy,
that's the new names.
All right, let's get back to it. Exposing these guys.
And Preach, I guarantee your wife is probably ugly. I said it.
Yo, let's fast forward here a bit.
Year later, now you want to bring up fight again? Why didn't you guys take up the fight that you guys suggested when you was talking shit?
Nigga, you ran from it. He definitely ran from it. He put that shit on Preach ASAP, bro. That nigga turned into Goku. With you, I'd love to talk to you. And hey, if it comes to fisticuffs, that's fine. But you need to be held accountable for all the shit you've been talking, bro. You've been hiding behind a fucking camera, talking shit, being a fucking snake for.
I love how he says this behind the camera.
What?
Wow. Podcasting, bro. You're not some street baller. You're an ex.
More deflection.
You ran from the fight, Abba. You were in his house and you ran. How the fuck?
That's not deflection. That's not deflection. That's like him being like, yeah, you're hiding behind the camera, and it's like, bro, you're behind the camera.
Is this hiding behind the camera? He's telling you to come here right now, you dumb bitch. You're too busy getting your finger up your ass or a thumb or whatever. This guy puts fucking peanut butter in his asshole and Preach comes like the dog.
Pure deflection.
Dog shit
Pure deflection. That's what these guys do. Smoking mirrors. Let's keep going. Hold on.
Federal agent who runs a podcast talking to whores every day. You live behind the camera. But let's carry on.
For years, I'm calling your dumb ass out. Don't point it off fucking Preach. You're a fucking bitch and you know it. You would never say the shit that you've been saying in my fucking face. You would not.
Yes, I did say it to your face.
What?
Hold on, watch this.
You get so emotional. It's funny to watch. When I came on the pod the first time and the last time,
implying you would be invited again.
But yo, I heard you talking shit. What was this stuff you said? And this dude started stuttering, and he didn't remember what he said. Thankfully, his retard friend Walter was too dumb to realize. Like,
another jump cut because that's what these guys do.
Oh, this isn't out. So he.
Oh no, yeah. Oh yeah, I remember what he said. I remember. He said this.
Specifically, you felt like we were kind of blue-pilled, right?
Now, guys, I want you to pay attention to this clip, and I'm going to show you guys the full clip. This is what these guys do.
I don't remember what show was this one.
I remember very, very well because that episode I was very careful of what I said because you watched it. That episode I was very careful of what I said because you watched it.
So I just want to ask you about that. Why do you think I might be blue-pilled?
Well, from what I remember, I'm trying to remember. I would say blue, like. I'm trying to think like which video.
Because he didn't know. It was the one.
I'm trying to remember.
I also find it.
I forgot he did this. That like they got there and he's like, "Did I call you blue pilled?" Oh dear. You know, I don't remember. I don't know. Would I say something like that to you, Abba? I don't think so. Like, all right.
He came with the smoke.
I love that. Y'all saw how they clipped that shit, man. Bravo to these guys. Now let's go ahead and play the full clip for y'all because that's what these guys fucking do. This is the full clip.
When you put out this kind of content, so obviously with a big, audience, you have to be careful of what you say. You have to, even with the YouTube algorithm and the big.
Hold on.
You did a video where I talked about how the red.
I mean,
she belongs to the street.
Yeah, Crazy Magic. I think Abba pretty value it.
I agree with a lot of it, right? Yes. I know everybody got together and they said a bunch of stuff, so I got a chance to watch. I was like, "What's going on?" Right? So during that live, people were like, "Yeah, Abba and Preach are trying to hedge," and the basis for this was like we just disconnected for a little bit, but we got it back.
Okay. So now this is the full clip right here, guys.
Here we go.
What they chopped up and screwed for y'all, this is it for real.
Crazy because everyone's like, "Man, see, he's trying to hedge and he still lost." And in my head, I'm like, "Nah, we getting our money. I don't know what's going on, right?" So that was one thing, but okay. Specifically, you felt like we were kind of blue-pilled, right?
I don't remember. What show was this one?
This was on. This was Rolo Donovan. We were all together.
Donovan Sharp's live.
They did a video about basically the red pit.
And just so you guys know, back then at this point, we were doing 2 to 3 shows per day. I was jumping on panels all the time. We were growing. So I don't remember every single podcast that we're doing at this point.
We did a lot.
We did a lot, guys. So, and you're going to see here that I'm literally trying to figure out, when was it specifically so that I can actually address what he has a point of contention with.
RP basically like saying,
we've got so many streams, bro. I'm trying to remember which one.
I remember very, very well because that episode I was very careful of what I said because he watched it. Yeah. I was like, okay, watch this shit.
Pause. All right. So,
and it's because I want him on the show. Once again, I wasn't trying to hurt anybody's feelings. That's what I do behind the scenes. Talk to people behind the scenes, make contact, and bring them on the show. So I don't want to, bust a bubble, but.
Another thing, if I'm on a fucking podcast and Bill says to me, "Yo, Zerko, you called me gay on your stream," to make it less awkward, I go, "No, I didn't say that. You gay as fuck, Abba. You're brutal as fuck."
But here's the thing.
I feel like Zerka is effectively just the hype man right now. Like most of the time, he's just coming out with crazy insults. They're like, like Myron said something, or like, what's his name? I always forget which one's Fresh and Fit. Like Walter, the other one, right? He said something, and then like Zerka's like, yeah, fuck you guys, you like it in the ass, or like. But like now he's like, oh no, don't worry, I would do it too. Everyone does that. I'm saying all this stuff now, but if Abba was here, but oh, I didn't say that, dude. To be fair, Zerka, I think Zerka would still say that to Space because Zerka's nuts.
You can see here we're laughing, we're having a conversation. Let's keep going though, because they're not going to show everything, guys. Atmosphere is extremely important, which they always fail to show.
Yeah.
Okay, so what did I say? I said,
But you felt that was kind of blue pill.
So look, I go ahead and I ask him, specify what I specifically said and when. Okay, I'm asking him, can you please clarify so that I can address it properly? I'm giving you that respect as a man. You have a point of contention. Let's talk it out. No one is running another shit. I'm literally trying to remember when it was. Y'all know I got a bad memory if you watch the show.
Very bad. I just want to ask you about that. Why do you think I might be blue pilled?
Well, from what I remember, I'm trying to remember. I would say blue. Like, I'm trying to think. Like, which video was?
It was the one.
I'm trying to remember because legit, we've done so many live streams. I'm trying to remember which one this was and what I said exactly.
It was the one.
And I'll take an L for my memory here. I'm literally trying to remember it, guys.
When Kevin told us about them, it was like the week after when they made this video, and basically they were talking about RP content, and we were like, yo, why are you talking about it like now? Because we didn't watch your other episodes. Okay, so it's kind of like, okay, these guys are taking our niche, talking about it, and we don't know who they really are or what they're about. And then they say, you know what, I agree with some of it, but I disagree with like a lot of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because there's some stuff that you guys said. I just want to kind of get more.
And I don't know if y'all see the 4D chess that's going on here, but Fresh is trying to make Abba feel more comfortable because it was tense, and clearly he's there by himself. Okay,
Yeah.
this is us operating out of respect for our guests and making them feel comfortable on the podcast, guys. We do this all the
As
time.
much as possible.
Anything else would have been called bullying by you two. If you guys turned to him and been like,
Yeah, bro. Like at this point, y'all can see that there's none of this bullshit. And here's the thing: he's trying to make it look like, oh, I pressed him, bro. He had to write the shit down to come in and properly address the situation. He still couldn't.
Also, Myron,
exactly what it was.
Myron, he's trying to paint it like he pressed you.
Exactly.
That's what's the funny part.
Yes.
This is him pressing you. Come press him right now,
bro.
And in Myron's defense, bro, as we know on the show, he doesn't remember girls that come on before. He doesn't remember a lot of stuff. So it's like, bro, we're doing some
How's he gonna
content.
remember the most boring fucking YouTube channel, right? He's like, what are you blue pill about? Let me see.
And to be fair, it was a round table panel with a bunch of us saying a bunch of shit. So it's like, bro, how do you know exactly
Bro,
what he said?
we were doing streams with Rolo and Donovan back at this time, like 2 to 3 times.
Am I on Fresh and Fit side? Not really. I'm more over on Preach side, but I'm kind of just watching it for the memes. So, like, if Abra and Preach do some like stupid shit and Fresh and Fit rinse them, then I will rinse Abra and Preach for that. So nominally, I more like Abra and Preach, but I am not above laughing at them if they do some stupid shit. So.
Times a day, guys. Like y'all don't get it. Like we were putting out a lot of content. Anybody that's watching our channel at the time, hey, I'll take accountability. I should have remembered, but I didn't on that case. But I'm actually trying to remember it. No one's like, oh, I'm getting pressed, blah, blah, blah. And you can see here the atmosphere in this situation isn't like that, but they're trying to illustrate a certain way. Let's just, we're almost done here.
Respectful, man.
So one of them was like they were blue pilled, and like I guess people on the panel and you two mentioned this is like you guys felt like you can't be talking red pill or accountability now that you got 1 million subscribers. You felt like because we've gotten so big that you feel like maybe we're not able to talk about accountability or red pill stuff as much.
Well, you can't. Bam! Finally, he clarifies what the fuck he meant. Then I'm able to address it. Okay, that's what you meant. Let's go, and then we have the conversation.
Well, as a bigger channel, more platform, obviously more eyes come to you, right? And people are going to work harder to cancel you when you put out this.
And then bam, I go into a bunch of things which I won't bore y'all with now. But once I actually understood it, okay, that's your gripe. Let's talk. Okay, none of this. Oh, I don't know. I just didn't know what the fuck he was talking about until he clarified it. But they're not going to show y'all that.
That's what they do.
That's what they do.
Edit and spin a narrative.
All right, let's keep going.
Hate Fresh. Fresh is there's nothing hateable about it. He's just goofy. When I came on there and I confronted him, he was super passive. Well, I don't remember. And
I kind of agree with that, right? Like, I mean, I don't hate either of them. I just like don't like their ideology. But like Fresh, you're kind of like, hey, you know what, right? Like I kind of feel like he's just Myron's friend and adopts a lot of his positions, and you're like, like I've probably not really got that like anything against it.
What did I say? No. Bro, that's not you.
I just want to know.
Go ahead. Notice, right? If Abba ever said something like that from Myron's face, he didn't know what time it was, bro. He had to say, "Oh, we're back in Canada, but he's far away." Duh,
bro. It's why you would have a great conversation. It's all great. And then you decide, let me go ahead and talk shit about this guy that opened his home to me. The reason why I flipped out the way that I did is because I take loyalty extremely seriously.
Stop.
Oh, here we go. Here's the deflection. Y'all ready for the cope? Here we go.
Open your home to me. Nigga, I came for a podcast. Why you acting like we was baking cookies and hanging out? Is it my fault that your retard ass conducts business from your living room?
Pause.
Did you?
Go ahead.
He's admitting that he has no integrity here. It's just business. It's just a podcast. I'm going to do a hit piece. Like he's literally, that's admission of guilt that he's a fucking weirdo.
Yeah.
Yep. I mean, guys, well, once again, what did he say? I think he said on this interview something like this. Hold on, wait, what was it?
People who don't have integrity.
It's an admission of guilt. He's a weirdo. Again, Zerka just coming out with stuff, just saying things.
Wait, hold hold on. Wait, hold on. What did he say?
Integrity didn't have to be
Not in the business world.
I can't be cool with people who don't have integrity.
Hold on, but what the fuck did you just do a second ago? See, I
Wow.
can play this clip fucking game with y'all too, man. And I'm doing it live with YouTube tabs. I'm not with an editor with a bunch of stupid jump cuts. I can play this game too, guys.
You should have done this a year ago, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Patience, man.
Oh, now see, this is what they do. They deflect. When you call them out, let me move the goalpost. Oh, yeah, I came there one time. But then on the other hand, I don't work with people that don't have integrity. Bro, what you did is the biggest contradiction to integrity I've ever seen in my life. Yet you're over here saying, I only came one time, but on another podcast, I don't work with people that don't have integrity.
And that is deflection when he's like,
100%.
We're not baking cookies together. We're not. When people in the YouTube space say, I only chill with people who have integrity, chill and hang out really means podcast and content.
Yeah.
They're not saying that they go to the movies with these guys. He's literally talking about, I only work with YouTubers who have integrity.
Right.
But now it's just business. He's switching it.
Yep.
Snake fuck.
Exactly. And this is the thing. People fall for this hook, line, and sinker.
Wait, didn't Myron give that whole exact same lecture at the beginning about, oh, I only work with people that have, being a Homeland Security agent, honor and dignity and all this are like the most important thing to me. Myron saved you from offing yourself. Personally? Like, personally or just watching his show?
With these,
I mean, like, don't off yourself. I don't want to turn you off, Myron, and have you do yourself in, but,
dudes, let's keep going.
You're coming into my home. Pause. Did you guys tell me that before I showed up? You said, bro, you want to show up? I said, sure. I didn't know it was going to be your fucking place.
I think you guys have known me now. Go ahead.
First and foremost, right? Whenever you have a guest to the podcast, Circle, what do we say at the very beginning? Take your shoes off.
Yeah.
Because it's the house, bro. It's carpet. There's lots of stuff going on. So he knew up front it was Myron's crib, bro. He knew that. So
not only that,
that's a lie, bro.
Here's another thing too that y'all don't know. When he was here, he had a laptop and he had some valuables. He's like, hey, bro, do you have a safe place I could put this? You know what I did? I took his stuff. I put it in my room. I put it by my because I have a fucking vault. Put it over there. Let him use my personal bathroom. All that shit. So the dude came into my room. I opened my entire home to the guy, right? And I held his valuables for him. And on top of that, I bought him food as well because he's gonna say some bullshit about, oh, it's not like we had dinner together or anything.
No,
That's what this guy does. He deflects.
One more thing.
Yeah.
The only credit I'll give Abba is this is intelligent business to come up to two rising stars in the space, get on the podcast, you get platformed, and then do the hit piece.
In what way did he save you? Like, what, he talked you down, or he just spoke to you, or he inspired you? Like, in what sense? Like, did he just say, hey, don't off yourself, just work hard? Or was it more like he sat down with you for hours and counseled you, or what?
This is such intelligent business with fucking zero integrity, you ugly fuck.
Yeah, it was a good move, man. It was a good move from a snake standpoint. Now,
Yeah.
for well over 2 years. The reason why I flipped out is because I hate snakes. I fucking hate them, and there's nothing you can say or do that will justify why the fuck you behaved the way that you did. So I'm calling you out. Don't pawn this off on your fucking retard partner or anybody else. I have an issue with Abba fucking Atlas, whatever the fuck your last name is. You are a snake, and you fucking know it.
Look at the veins popping out of this man's head. Yo, mind you,
Yeah, veins popping because I have a low body fat percentage, something that you guys know nothing about. But let's address why I'm actually angry. Let's see here.
guys, the man who he's calling like a betrayer, you know how many times we've met and spoken? Once.
Okay, so not only did we meet and speak once, but look at this shit, guys. The reason why I flip out on this guy, look at all the hit pieces they made on us. 20 plus videos talking shit.
Wow,
then
bro.
he makes this accusation right here.
My other voice. You won't fuck me, then you can't get on the platform. So wait, you want to bang a girl who just wants to come on the platform for clout? And you think that's burning desire?
So he shows a text message between me and this chick. Well, I got something for y'all real quick that I'm going to pull up. And Fresh, you want to give a little bit of the backstory on this situation?
Guys, honestly speaking, man, I have to admit, bro, Albert is smart. You know why? He knows how to play a narrative from the very beginning to the very end. However, integrity is not one of the things he's good at. So at the same time, him saying to himself, oh yeah, I have integrity, I'm the emperor, with clothes on, he's saying in a nutshell that he's going to tell the truth to everybody. What happens is, he lies with preach, bro, about most of the things. But he creates a narrative where it seems like it's the truth.
Oh, but hold on. Go ahead.
I actually want to take it back. That ugly fuck is not intelligent because he can't do this live. The editor is doing it.
Boom.
You think he can have this conversation live, not just with us, with anyone? He can't. He tried it with me on Destiny's thing, and he went radio silent when I didn't even like you guys. I didn't even know who the fuck you guys are.
I remember.
Okay, so real.
Wait, doesn't he go on a lot of podcasts and argue with people? I've seen him go on Destiny stream and argue with Destiny about shit. But like, whatever you want to say about like Abba, right? I'm sorry, he speaks fine on his own. The thing is, they're angry that they've done like the Abba and Preach have done a hit piece against them, but now they're like doing this massive, giant, huge like attack piece. And don't get me wrong, they have a podcast, but still, like, it seems like too much of an L if someone's done like a 12-minute video to then do like a 2-hour thing where he's seething about it, right? Like, if anything, I'll give them a little bit of credit. Having Zerka on, she's like, yeah, fuck these guys, and say all the crazy shit, at least makes it look more like they're having a bit of a laugh with it, right?
Quick, let me show y'all this real quick. 'Cause I'm about to put this guy on blast. So he goes ahead, right? And he shows this text message.
They want to come on the platform, they have to fucking
He makes the allegation basically that I'm out here Weinsteining these hoes. Okay. Oh, you got to smash her. Come on.
Come to find out, this man's telling girls in the DMs that if they want to come on the platform, they have to fuck, and if they don't,
Hold on, stop the show. I'm like Alvin Preach. I got the entire conversation right fucking here. Uh-oh. Look at this. See how he takes this one part right here. I'm just being honest. I stand by it, blah, 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 blah. But he doesn't show y'all the entire conversation of her talking shit for hours on hours on hours on hours to me prior to it. Okay? She goes ahead and I went.
Wait, hold on. I'm so sorry that message actually didn't load for some reason. I'm actually not dating anyone either. Wait,
I had it, guys, and this is all
in a 5-hour stream.
In a 5-hour stream where I debunk this shit. But I'm bringing.
You haven't proven to me the higher value man, and actually I knew quite a few higher value men. I'm just not an attractive woman. I'm an entrepreneur with a 6-figure business. Right, nothing in common. Attractive women are common, high value men are not. This seems like him doing his typical, yeah, I'm a high value man, you should be happy to be with me. Don't know the full context. Don't want to go like making too many assumptions, but it kind of seems like she's like, I'm a businesswoman. You just going, hey, I'm a high value man. Isn't it enough? Like, no hard feelings. So
because you guys can see here that she's going in, talking shit at 1 o'clock.
High value man don't talk the way you did. I have 75 people on my story who voted in the last hour. I can't believe what you said. The comments are insane. Not one person has your side. Yeah, but if you put that on your story, like I'm sure that that's true, because most normal people, if you put the sort of stuff that Fresh and Fit say to them, like just to normal people, most people would think it's crazy. So I kind of believe it, but your timeline's never, or your story is never a good metric, right? Because people are going to agree with you. But I do get what she's saying, because I would love to get people like Fresh and Fit and a lot of the Red Pill dudes and put them in a normal, like get a normal panel, like a news show, but with just a panel of just randomly selected normies. Just normal like builders, lawyers, street cleaners, doctors, from all walks of society, just normal people. And all of them, the stipulation is they never have looked at any of the online shit. They're just normal people. And just see what they actually think of like a lot of the Red Pill shit. So what he said, when I wanted to off myself and started watching his content, I contacted him through email and he gave me advice for a long time. And it was just about to maybe get rid of my depression. I mean, that's great, Rising the Sun. Like, do you know what I mean? If someone saves you, if someone helps you get out of depression, like I tell you, that's great. I'm glad you're not depressed anymore. But that doesn't make all the stuff he says about women and relationships right. Like the stuff they say about work hard, you've got to take control of your life. I agree with that. I've kind of started doing that. I was doing that already at work. I'm a software developer, but I've started doing that now with streaming and just go, you know what? I'm going to give it a real go. I'm going to work every night. I'm going to do all of this. I'm going to try and get fit. Right? So that's good advice. But that doesn't make the shit that they're saying about women or relationships good. Like, I kind of feel like Myron's got himself into a position where it's very difficult for him to have a normal relationship with a woman because he doesn't value anything they say, doesn't really seem to like women. Like, he likes sleeping with them, but he doesn't seem to really like women. And I feel that that's kind of messing up his life. But, yeah, sure, the message of work hard, do your business, get yourself to the gym, get out of the house, start taking pride in yourself. That's a good message, you know what I mean? And if that helped you, you know what, I'm glad it helped you. Right? But again, that's not going to make me agree with the stuff he says about women.
Look at the timestamp. 1 a.m, talking shit, making threats, taking screenshots of how she's trying to put me on blast on Instagram, right? Then I respond, I'm just being honest and stand by. I'm not collaborating with you unless we fuck. Why do I say that? Because I don't give a shit about this bitch no more. Which is a big difference, guys. From me saying for you to come on the show, you gotta fuck. There's a big difference. But the thing is this, Alvin and Preach are not concerned with the truth, guys. They're more concerned with lying, okay? They want to go ahead and get AdSense revenue. People sit there and say, oh, these guys have integrity. Yes, they have a bunch of integrity. Like he says right here in this interview, right? Keep saying this shit. I'm gonna play this over and over.
That's me personally. I won't go after you. I can't be cool with people who don't have integrity.
What?
That's me personally. I won't go after you.
But you're over here taking things out of context. Like what? Hold on, one more time.
I can't be cool with people who don't have integrity. That's me personally.
Yet he takes this conversation right here with this dumb bimbo, takes this one part that I showed y'all, okay?
Stand by. I'm not collaborating with you unless we've... So I'm just being honest and stand by it. I'm not collaborating with you unless we fuck. You've fucked a bunch of dudes I know and aren't special. You could have just said no and kept it moving, but you're clearly in your feelings and going through that effort with a poll, etc. Go ahead and screenshot the conversation to clout chase. I don't care what 75 simps said in your story to White Knight. The difference is I don't know. This seemed like they had a big argument, but it did seem like he got a bit annoyed and was being like, I'm a high value man. You should value me. Blah, 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 blah. And she was like, dude, look what all the people on my timeline say. Again, not the best metric, but like, I'm not having you on my show unless we fuck. It's still a crazy thing to take to someone. You have fucked a bunch of dudes I know and aren't special. Like, sometimes, you know what, if you're trying to get with someone and they're not like it, just take an L. Don't like come out with this shit. Don't start going, I'm a high value man. It just makes you look bad. Like, it just makes you look bad. Someone's like, nah, I'm not interested. It's like, just stop messaging then, can't be asked.
Doesn't talk about the other entire conversation when she was talking shit late at night.
Myron,
go ahead, bro.
What is one thing about integrity? You're gonna hear both sides and make a choice as a wise person.
Yeah, Rising Sun, the discipline shit's good. The discipline shit's good, but I think you can get that from places without some of the craze, without some of the dating advice, because most of what they do is the dating advice is this high value man stuff, and I think like that is quite detrimental to people. But yeah, so convincing someone to take control of their life is always going to be great. I'm never going to criticize them for saying take control of your life, get in shape. This is great advice.
With integrity, you take both sides of the story and make a choice. What do you do here? Take one side that was false and spit it as the truth. Where's integrity there? Nowhere, bro.
So on one side, right, he goes ahead and says that I try to get girls to come on the show. Debunk. Next thing he says, y'all remember this clip right here? You guys say, oh, yo, Byron, let it go, let it go. Would y'all let it go if someone said some bullshit like this about you on a big-ass podcast with 4 million subscribers?
Fuck, well, what am I going to spend my day socializing with somebody who's like a rapist?
Wait, what? Hold on. See, this is what...
You look how sneaky he is. He even said the simile of like. This snake, he even said he's like.
Bro, well, again, for y'all, just in case y'all missed it, because everyone seems to have fucking amnesia when it comes to what these guys did that stimulated us responding. One more time for y'all.
Fuck, well, what am I going to spend my day socializing with somebody who's like a rapist? You know what I mean? Like,
here's what I did.
I don't know if he justifies it. I don't know if that's like, yeah. I don't think that's necessarily like rape. I get what you're saying if you like the coercion part, but that just won't seem like an argument. And then Myron being a bit pathetic. So yeah, it's a little extreme.
Okay, I went ahead and found the clip where we actually addressed this situation with the girl that alleged that I raped her. Okay, this is a recorded phone call between me and the accuser. Let's get into it.
I force you to do things when we both know it's consensual, correct?
Silence.
To be fair, Challenge, I think they just like to say that they're not about giving advice to women; they give advice to men. I don't know, but so yeah. Anyway, I'll carry on.
Simone, was it sex consensual? Simone.
From the beginning, that you really just wanted sex, because that's really what it was. And if you had said that, then I wouldn't have had sex. And you know that, because I asked you multiple times, like, what the fuck is it that you really want from me? Like, what am I doing this for? What am I listening to you for? I asked all the right questions. So if you had said that, then none of this shit would have ever happened if you were truthful and said, listen, I just want to fuck.
So hold on. Is that really rape, or is that a scorned woman that's angry because I wasn't up front like, hey, let's just smash?
That's a dumb bitch.
Facts. That's scorned to me.
But what does Abba do? He goes on no jumper and he says, what? Hold on, one more time.
And this is some real shit. Like, spend my day socializing with somebody who's like a rapist. Like, you know what I mean? Like, no, but
when clearly I debunked this already on this.
No, you got a choice to make.
We made more money this month than ever. Hold on, go back. This one right here.
Okay, Simone, I have a question for you. Okay.
I answered it, and I'm not answering it any other way.
No.
Because she knew I was recording her.
I have a very simple question. Did I or did I not make effort to hang out with you in the past couple of days, within the last week or so? Yes or no?
Asking
Radio silence.
you to fucking hang out one time is not effort to me.
But I did though, right?
Yes, yep.
Holy.
Okay. So we spent a couple days hanging with each other. You're the one that wanted to leave, and I said, all right, cool, I'll see you. I got your Uber home, whatever. So how are you going to say that I...
Guys, she did the show with us. Went to go eat with us, chill with us. Bro, she was here. If Myron just wanted to smash, and then you leave. You got to leave. I was like, yo, why is she still here? I mean, look, I was kind of like, bro, why is this bitch still here? But she's still here. The point.
So clearly debunked. No one was raped, guys, but she went on Twitter talking shit, and we called her out on it. And what did she do? And I have witnesses too. Hold on, we'll keep on.
This man, if he just want to smash, could have brought her on us.
The reason why, guys, she didn't want to say anything was because I asked her multiple times, and I have Fresh and Chris as my witness. I talked to her on the phone on speaker, and I said, did I have consent? She said yes.
Yep.
Chris is here. Bam. So clearly the dude lying. He's not interested in the truth, guys. What did he say again?
Fuck, well, what am I going to spend my day socializing with somebody who's like a rapist? You know what I mean?
Clearly debunked. And here's the other thing too that I want y'all to know. So these ass clowns go ahead. People tell them, yo, you know they made a 5-hour video responding to all your allegations. This is their response.
It's still there. Everybody saying, well, they did a 5-hour live stream. It didn't address any of the stuff that I gave a shit about.
Wait, what, nigga? You called me a rapist? You said I tried to get girls to fuck to come on the show, and I literally just debunked it just now. Yo, these guys are not interested in the truth, guys. These guys are interested in selling drama, being fucking CNN, fake news, being
wrong
all over the place.
You are fake news.
And getting AdSense revenue. That's what they care about.
It's not all just money. They really want to be accepted by the blue pillars of YouTube. They want to be a part of that community, and they know the best ways to attack the red.
I'm sorry, that really isn't true. Given like how much shit they've gotten for people for like, and like, I mean, I think they even just recently did a video being like how there's a lot of people on the kind of like, well, I think by blue pill they mean like left or liberal side of politics who come at them for having views that they don't agree with. I think Albert and Breach tend to like pretty much have their own views, right? Like, yeah, I don't think that's a fair. I don't think that's a fair criticism, but to be fair, a lot of these videos hasn't had like that many fair criticisms really anyway.
You know what's crazy? If Abba Preach was ever accused wrongfully of doing any of these acts, we'll defend him. So that's crazy to me, bro.
Now, I already know what the fanboys are going to say. Well,
Hold on.
What?
If Abba, I don't know much about preaching. I know he looks like the R guy, you know. But if Abba got accused of R, bro, I don't know if I defend that. He's so creepy with Destiny's wife. She's like, don't touch me. Like, you see her body language. She's like, yeah. We have that clip, right?
We do. Don't worry. I'll play it in a little bit.
Damn.
But so now I already know what the fans are going to say. Yo, Myron, they defended you against H3, blah, 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 blah. You guys got to understand. They did that on purpose because they have beef with H3, and at the same time, they didn't want to create the illusion that all they do is talk shit about us, okay? So they did that tactfully and from a strategic standpoint.
Political move.
Political move, 100%.
To be honest, the reason why this is being framed this way, okay, this is a regular encounter where the dude's mad they're not getting laid and he says, leave. Who cares? He was just a dick. You could have had some, you said no. He acted like it. Who cares?
And the funny thing is that actually, when you actually verbalize the no, he stopped. You have no story there.
So wait, hold on. On one end, y'all are saying that I'm not a rapist, and then on this one, you're saying...
But fuck, why am I going to spend my day socializing with somebody who's like a rapist? Like, you know what I mean? Like, but
interesting.
Yeah, but it seems like a throwaway comment more there that they're fixating on, whereas in the previous one they were actually defending them from actual accusations and stuff.
Very, very interesting.
That's not a story. The minute every point that led up to this.
Yeah, see that's the joke. They were just like, oh, I would go after him if there were fake claims. Yeah, when there were actual fake claims, they actually went against you. Whereas he said you saying, oh, I'm not collaborating with you unless we fuck, is like, it means that you like a rapist as a throwaway comment. You can say it's a bit strong or it was a bit much, but clearly when it actually comes to it, he will actually defend you from false allegations. So
you did everything that he asked you to do, and when you said no, he stopped. This ain't no story.
I order my
But on one end, you're calling me a rapist, but now you're contradicting yourself.
And I think content creators have to be.
This ain't no story.
I need to get this as some sort of meme. Look at this. Look what's in his face now. Look.
But on one end, you're calling me a rapist, but now you're contradicting yourself.
And I think content creators have to be more responsible on their platforms.
that would be
not to do
really
this whole fucking bullshit of like believe women.
No, but hold on. You believed women when it came to Anna. You believed women when it came to this chick saying that I raped her. You go ahead on a podcast with 4 million plus subscribers and say this stupid
Integrity? Fuck, why am I going to spend my day socializing with somebody who's like a rapist? Like, you know what I mean? Like, no.
See what I'm talking about, guys? These dudes are fucking snakes, but they try to sit there on their moral high horse as if they do no wrong. You guys sound fresh?
No, I'm just saying, like, always talk about integrity, and I've not seen one time him be honest or upfront with his audience, bro.
Right. I haven't seen receipts, facts, nothing. All they do is some gay editing comedy and laugh and try to muddy the waters. These guys are so dishonest. And, you know, they're getting away with it, but really, it's sad.
Not today, though.
Yeah.
The Empire Strikes Back today, guys, because I'm telling y'all, I've been sitting on this forever. These guys been lying to y'all for years.
Really, have you been sitting on it forever? Because it seems like you keep calling them out, you keep attacking them, and now you're acting super butthurt that they've come at you, right? That's the problem with that I have mainly with this video. It's not even that, like, Fresh and Fit are clapping back, you know, because there seems to have been a back and forth. Abram Preach did do the Hit Piece video, but how many call outs, how many attacks, how many back and forths have they going? And now Fresh, like, it seems like, especially Myron, but just like all of them generally, like, how could you do this? How can you be attacking us this way? He's no integrity, the guy. This is awful. Like, dude, you were saying you want to fight him. You were like, I want to fight you. I'm going to fight you. And then he's like, does a hit piece on you, bro. This guy's got no integrity. I have him in my home. You know, how can he say this shit?
Literally, oh, yo, we don't believe all women, blah, blah, blah. It's a content creator's responsibility to be truthful. They've been lying all over the place, taking shit out of context. I showed y'all the full conversation. I showed y'all that this girl lied about being raped. All cat from these dudes. Let's keep going here.
I have never spoken to this man or seen him again since that one time.
More deflection.
And this man's talking about betrayal.
Well, you try to speak to him.
Like,
See how he tries, guys. This is what a lot of the times, this is like from a psychology standpoint. When you talk to criminals, you minimize their behavior to get them to be more honest. What he's doing here for the audience is he's minimizing all the times he's lied on us, all the accusations he's made on us, saying, I only met this man one time, blah, blah, blah. Trying to downsize his lack of integrity, which he claims to have.
Also, Myron,
yeah.
Let's say we went with this gay narrative. It's just corporate. It's just business. In the business world, if you have dinner with someone and you guys get along, it's not human to go snake and ruin the guy's career a month later. Nobody fucking does, even in the business world.
Yep.
Out of the blue, that's just crazy.
Sorry, how has he ruined their career? Like, I realize again, Zerko is basically the hype man here, just saying stuff. You know what I mean? Like, you know, like when you go to a rap concert, and the guy's like, can I get a hell yeah? The guy's like, hell yeah, at the back, you know what I mean? There's always there's like the guy behind him who just like periodically like duets a word. You know, and it's like, yeah, so I tell the fuckers. It's just, I feel like that's what Circus doing here, right? But still, like,
yep. Yep.
That's facts.
So let's get back to it, because again, these guys are deflecting. They talk about high integrity, being impartial, having the moral high ground, but these guys are liars and snakes and will say and do anything for AdSense. We've debunked a bunch of their accusations in the past 7 minutes.
Compulsive liar, by the way.
Girlfriends who I disappeared on, okay, who don't sound this intense when we see.
You have other examples and they're just lying for AdSense? Because it kind of seems like they're coming at you and then you're mounting a series of shaky defenses about it, which we can even disagree at, but then you're like, these guys are liars, they're devils, they're snakes, which, to be fair, they've just come at you for stuff you've said.
Each other again.
Okay, so he goes ahead and tries to compare a male relationship to a female relationship. If you guys watch this podcast, you already know there's a reason why they say I'm a man of my word and not a woman of my word.
Hold on, Myron, why are you believing that he's that girlfriend? What the fuck are you doing? This guy's getting his ass licked. You think a fucking woman's doing that or a man?
Yeah.
This is actually fairly true. Back to this.
And I did it for you, but I'm just saying, like, yeah, you know, you just.
What is the position?
Yo, hold on, pause.
Look at the shot.
You know why he's rubbing his eye?
Why?
He got pink eye.
And he got his hand. Why he feels shame and he's giggling like a fuck, like because he got caught with his hand in the.
Look how happy he is in himself. Look how happy he is in himself. Like, fair play to him. Like, I'm not saying, like, he's not normally the one who's making the jokes or doing the quips, right? And I feel like he's just thought of that one. Look, he's so happy. Look at his little face. Look at his little face.
The cookie in an asshole. He's gay as fuck.
Don't worry, we got
Pink
some
eye,
work.
bro.
Hold on.
Pink eye.
Yeah, it's just, you know, get on your knees.
Look at Preach reliving it.
Pause.
Yo,
and then, you know,
what do you mean on the knees? Pause. What does he mean by that?
Yo,
Bro, I don't know. No, paint the image for me.
I don't know.
Arch it. Pause.
Oh, he's arching his back.
Arch it, and then, you know, she's behind and she like a cow. She's looking at it and she's doing her thing.
Holy. Oh, I need to find some of these guys.
Oh, God.
Yo, that's funny.
Yo.
That's funny, bro.
And here's the thing. What did they open their video up on? Calling me gay. But over here, this dude's admitting to getting milked like a fucking cow by his chick.
And let's say he does have a girlfriend. How you have a girlfriend and you're still gay?
Bro,
How the
this is
fuck
crazy, bro.
That's crazy.
They're obsessing over the gay thing. This is the thing of why I feel like this is an L for them, right? Because I think it's silly to laugh at people whether someone's gay, who gives a shit, right? Suck dick. You want to suck some dude's dick, like suck his dick, have him in your ass, whatever you want, right? But but I just feel like there was genuinely some clips of them saying things that sounded like inadvertent innuendo, and then the other dude who's not even related to Fresh and Fit, who's on, was like an English guy on Pearl's show, being like, they blew Andrew Tate, they blew every man in love, right? And it's like, okay, that's funny, and then you're just going back with the clip of him going, oh yeah, my wife, went in the get milked me. And you're, oh, gay. I feel like it looks like you've got nothing. Right? It's not like really a good comeback. It's like, oh, it's like, hey, I'm gonna fuck you. What, you gay? Oh no, I didn't mean, what? Did your wife like finger your asshole? Didn't my wife? You know what I mean?
This is insane, bro.
But it's Preach doing it. We know these guys do shit.
I met this dude once. This has got to be one of the gayest things I've ever seen. This is.
I know you ain't talking about what we just saw, bro.
This is your mentor. This is your guy that you look up to for content.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Who
bro.
you watch, you become. Be careful. If you really want to watch two black dudes trying to be funny, go to the really funny ones. Go to the Hodge twins. Go to someone who's telling you the truth, not blue pill cocks.
Oh man, this shit crazy.
Why are you talking about betrayal like
you cheated on him?
Maybe it's because we're both East African. He thought we were going to be like butt pals or some shit, bro.
Oh well, actually, hold on. That is a big part of East African culture, is not being a snake after someone lets you into their home. That's another reason why I have an issue with this, because I'm from Sudan. I think he's from either Ethiopia or Eritrea. It's Ethiopia. That part of the world, guys,
would have his head on a fucking pike
right now, bro.
You don't snake people.
That's Spanish, bro.
You don't snake people where you go into their home, they give you food, they give you hospitality. You don't do that in that culture, guys.
Yeah, he's doing an ethnic shield, and it's pathetic because he's just an American. He literally moves like a liberal white woman.
And this is their savior, of course, for content. But bro, look what he's doing, bro. An example of being a real man.
How does he move like a woman? I feel like they're just using that as a general term of abuse. You're like a woman. I feel they're just doing that as a general term of abuse.
Not taking accountability, bro. That's what these guys do. They only take accountability when it benefits them.
And what's funny is he'll never talk shit about his own country. That's fucking red pill. They hate him.
Bro, his family ostracized him, dude.
What?
Yeah.
Is he lying? No way.
His family kicked him out, man.
This is like a fucking movie. His family gave up on him because he's getting his ass licked.
Probably, man. Super.
Can you blame them?
Are they Muslim?
Yes.
There you go. That's haram.
Yes,
that is haram, bro.
And here's the thing. I'll be 1,000%. I'm not the best Muslim.
But
however, I understand certain tenements of the religion, and I understand certain things that are just completely unacceptable. And then on top of that, being a snake to someone that invited you to their home is fucking foul. That's another big reason why I have a point of contention with this fucking guy. I don't give a fuck about Preach. He's a weirdo. We're going to talk about him a little bit later. But Abba is the real snake, and he keeps deflecting. I don't know if you guys have...
Is he saying I get the feeling that he keeps saying, I don't really care about Preach, because Preach actually will fight him, and has said, yeah, I'll fight him. So I kind of wonder if there's an element of that. But second of all, the whole snake thing's so ridiculous. Somebody's attacked you, right? Come, like, clap back at them, attack them back, like, make your counter arguments, but don't sit there. Oh fuck! But don't sit there going, oh, I had you in my home. Oh, how could you come at me like this? How can you do this? Oh, I can't believe it. You're a snake. You're a snake for coming at me. It's like, bro, it just makes you look weak. Just come and like explain the stuff. He's not your best friend. He came in your house, sure, for where you do your show, which is also your place of work, right? Like, it's like, bro, just like argue back, criticize them, make fun of them all you want. But this like whole, snake, you betrayed me. It's just like so weak, man. Come on.
Notice it, but this entire video is him shifting the goalposts, deflecting, not addressing the real issue at hand, trying to minimize his involvement of being a snake. That's what he's doing. This is common manipulation tactics, okay, that I would use a lot of times on suspects when I would interview them, okay? But he's using this hook, line, and sinker with all of his fans because a lot of them are too low IQ to see the deception, okay? We're unmasking this shit.
Another thing is like, Preach doesn't even have a fat, ugly wife. It was a lie.
It's a lie.
Like it was a realistic lie. Fat, ugly bitch. That's what you get. But he doesn't even have that. Like, if you watch these guys and become like them, who are you becoming?
And here's another thing too I want to say. The reason why we went so hard at his wife when we thought she was fat, etc.
Does Zerka have a wife? I mean, I know Myron doesn't. Aren't they a room full of unmarried dudes? Like, again, Zerka, do you know what? I disagree with everything Zerka believes, but I would probably hang out with Zerka. Because he's crazy, and he actually looks like, you know what, if you went for drinks with him, I bet he's a funny dude. Like, if you went to the bar with Zerka, I actually do bet he's a funny dude. I bet he says crazy shit. I bet he comes out with all kinds of rubbish. But I do, but right here, right now, again, use the hype button.
Is because what do I always say on this podcast, guys? Your woman is a reflection of you. If you're dating a fucking whale, well, that tells me a lot about your standards in life. You probably don't take care of yourself. You don't hold yourself to a high standard. Your woman is a representation of you. So that was a dig at him as well as her. However, what did he do? He rode the clout wave, lied about it, lied to his fans, tried to spark fake outrage because it was never his fucking wife in the first place. Why? Because these guys are interested in making a buck.
And actually, Preach called us twin sisters. No, bro, twin snakes. Yo, they're fake, bro. So freaking fake. The whole thing was a lie.
You know why they can cope with a fat, ugly wife? Is because they don't see her. They're literally arching their back and she's fucking fingering her asshole.
All right, let's get back to the video.
He's pretending it's Angelina Jolie back there.
I don't know you. I don't like you like that. It never fails. These are the alpha male leaders, the red pill guys who are supposed to guide young men.
So come see us in person, bitch. Come see us in person.
No, but you know what's funny?
What?
We never say that we're the alpha males of the pack. We never say that we're the ones that are leading the charge. We just say, hey, you know what? Here's some advice. If it applies to you, follow it.
Yeah.
Now, once again, what do they say? Oh, I have integrity. I'm on my high horse. Listen to what I gotta say. Bro, you're lying, and then you're on all fours taking it. Bro, who's the leader here? You or us?
The only time they're on
Wait, when are they giving life?
was about getting finger popped in the asshole.
On all fours.
Imagine, and that's not honest. He's holding with information because they're pegging the shit out this guy.
Yo, I hate to say this. They call it Sneeko. But dude, you're way worse than Sneeko.
Facts.
Cook
It's
yourself.
pretty bad. Let's keep going.
And then you look at them and look how bitch made and how angry and emotional they sound. Oh, no.
Oh, well, hold on. Again, guys, let's go through it. He went ahead and said that I try to get girls to come on the show only if they have sex with me. He called me a rapist, said I have no integrity, said that we're fresh and fraud, talking shit for years, 20 plus videos. I mean, at this, I think anyone in my shoes would react the same way. Again, what is he doing? He's trying to
No, aren't you supposed to? I thought you were supposed to, like, that Fresh's whole thing is just like women are emotional, men are always rational. But you're getting super annoyed and doing what? Like, near like 2.5 hour video, just like crying about how they've said all this stuff, getting really angry with them, getting really upset, calling them a snake, being like, I had you in my home, and you now do a hit piece on me, and it's like, bro, come on, like. It just doesn't look as good. I'm not even saying like they shouldn't respond. I wouldn't preach to the hit piece. I would expect a response. I just feel like a lot of this is kind of a weak response.
minimize his fuckery, guys. Don't fall for the psychology because Abba thinks he's smart, but he's not.
I don't think everyone would react the same way. I would crack them in the face.
Yeah,
these lies. Your family, your mom and dad sees people call you a rapist.
Yeah.
Bro, you're gonna get cracked in the face.
Yeah,
fair enough.
Passion. Yeah, we're not being neurotic. These veins bulging out, this anger that I feel for somebody that I've met one time and I feel betrayed.
Minimizing again.
Passion pumping into my veins.
Bro, you sound fucking crazy.
Minimizing again.
How many viewers do we have?
We got almost 17,000.
17,000. 17,000 of you would be pissed if he came to your house once and snaked you. One in the chat if you'd be pissed. They're trying to make it like only Myron would get mad.
Yeah.
Anyone on earth would get mad at that. Anyone.
How is it snaking you? Like, you're like, I have him in my house like he's the best friend, right? He's not a snake for someone you don't agree with to come into your podcast, which you do at home, debate you, and then still like have a go at you. The idea that this is the betrayal, the terrible betrayal. Like, there's no betrayal, bro. Do you know what? Like, if somehow I got really big, right, and I had a big thing in my house, and I had Myron come to my house, well, we'd disagree on everything. I'd still expect him to be shitting on me and calling me beta or this, that, and the other, whatever, right? Blue pill, whatever. Like, when he leaves, and I'm like, oh, bro, I have you in my home and you're still criticizing me? Oh, well, like, it's so weak, man. It's such a weak argument to do.
Imagine, right? You're out and about. Someone says to you, "Oh, look, a rapist." You're like, "Where'd that come from?" Because someone lied about you on the internet. That's slander, bro.
And it's like increasing all the stress and trauma. Imagine my mom saw it. Like, if he called me a rapist, my mom's first thought would be like, she's got millions of followers. He's not going to risk a lawsuit. So what is happening with my son? If these lies destroy the world, bro, these lies age people's mothers. They just throw it nonchalant. Like, bro, the fact that he didn't get cracked in the face, you ugly motherfucker.
You know the worst part? We already have women trying to destroy us as creators and as men. For him to add to the pool, he's no better than them.
Now you have 2 more gay black lesbians after you.
and here's
But as creators and as men, you have women trying to destroy you. Like, it seemed like you were saying, if you're a creator and you're a man, you're just going to have women try to destroy you. Like, maybe that's not what he meant, but it seemed like that's what he said.
There's one more thing I also want to say. Y'all can see that we've had some lovely ladies behind me the entire show. Those girls are the ones that get the girls from me. I don't even talk to the women, guys. I have an entire team, okay, of people that Chris manages that gets us girls for the show. So I don't even fucking recruit girls like that, guys. But these dudes are trying to insinuate that I'm over here DMing girls like, you gotta fuck me to come on the show. I don't even deal with them 99% of the time.
Myron, you know
Again, they're lying.
You know what pissed me off the most is even CNN.
Aren't they just talking about that one thing, though? I don't think he's been saying, oh, this is all he does. This is the only way he gets girls on the show. I'll give him the credit. It seemed like he was saying that to insult her, right? It's like an attack on her, not an actual thing. He didn't seem like he was actually being like, okay, listen, I will have you on the show if we fun. Right? To be fair to him. But they're going on and on and on about this one comment, right? It's like, literally, how many times have we gone back in circles? How many times have we played that clip of me like, well, I'm going to hang around with someone who's like a rapist? And it's like, dude, it was one comment about one thing. He's not going around saying he raped dozens of women. I don't even think he said that's the only way to get women on the show. Like, the whole video, you just look butthurt, and it doesn't
Fake
play
news.
well.
They have a bit of shame where they'll throw some truth there. These guys have no shame. It's all fabricated fairy tales, and they just 20 fucking 8 pieces of lies. These guys have no shame. I'll say these guys are probably worse than Hassan Piker.
we got stuff for him too, but let me get through this, guys, because we got a surprise for y'all here in a second.
So much energy for somebody you met one time, and it's not like we met for dinner. It's not like we had lunch. It's not like we hung out before or after.
You didn't have
Actually, I bought you food. You hung out at the spot for a while. We had a conversation. See, he's trying to minimize this shit, guys. Okay, to try to downplay his treachery.
For the podcast.
His treachery. To downplay his treachery. Right? Again, you're talking about somebody who came in your house to do a podcast. I'm sure you did chat to him. I'm sure you probably did offer him a bagel or something. Right? But for him to then still disagree with you, still be critical of you, right? Yeah, it's treachery. Like the melodrama from these supposedly rational men who understand that feelings are for women, right? And like so butter that they had him round to do a podcast and he's still critical. That they're like, you snake, the treachery of this man. The treachery. Like, who's being emotional right now? I'd love someone. I really hope somebody puts this to him next time he starts going, yeah, men and women are different though. Women are emotional, men are rational. Go, were you crying for hours because Apple was in your house and left still being critical? Calling him a snake, saying it was treason. He's betrayed you. He's betrayed any sense of decency. It's an affront to East African culture.
Appearance, and then I left. Bro, if I knew every podcaster was going to act this entitled and this attached after one simple appearance,
Entitled to human decency, where you go to someone's home, you collab with them, everything is great. You don't even give them a phone call like, hey, bro, just so you know, we're going to drop this video on you a little bit later. You know, it is what it is. It's not personal, whatever. I would have been cool with that phone call. I would have been totally cool with that phone call. But they didn't do that because these guys don't have integrity, even though he runs around and tries to say,
I'll go after you.
Because you guys could totally still be cool after that video that you guys made, and it could have still been really good for content if you guys had just gone back and forth and talked about it, and it didn't have to be the sort of life or death.
I can't be cool with people who don't have integrity.
Wait, what? Hold on. Wait, what did he just say?
About it, and it didn't have to be the sort of life or death.
I can't be cool with people who don't have integrity.
Yet he absolutely contradicted the term by doing what he did.
And you know what's funny is the honest team, our team, we don't even claim that we, operate with integrity. We don't do this fucking. He's like trying to promote himself as some like authority arbiter. Yeah, it's pathetic.
We give you the truth, and you take it how you want to take it.
Just look at the receipts and then pick.
We're showing y'all the receipts, man. Unlike these guys.
Would never go on a podcast together.
You don't get invited because you're a snake, bro.
You gotta be careful now which pod I show up, because apparently when you leave and you're not a fan of the pod, imagine you guys go in for a job interview. You went for the other company? You disloyal.
More deflection.
Yikes.
And you know what's killing me about these guys? Their definition of loyalty is a funny one to me.
Oh yeah.
It's coming to it. It's coming to it.
Allegiance. Doesn't matter what I say or what I do. If you're my quote unquote friend who I met once and I've never spoken to since, you should never say anything about me that I do.
Here's the definition of loyalty: the quality of being loyal, a strong feeling of support or allegiance. See, here's the thing, and this is how I know that Abba.
People get the dictionary out. Like, it's such a silly thing to do. Loyalty, right? Like when somebody gets the dictionary and shows you one definition, just like it's a very, very common thing online. This isn't a red pill thing. This isn't a fresh and fit thing. Everybody on all sides does it. It's just like, bro, just say the definition you're using. Don't sit there and go, well, the Oxford English Dictionary defines loyalty.
He's not a real man. A tenement of masculinity that's an unspoken rule, okay, is if you shake a man's hand and you work with that guy and you earn money with that guy and y'all work together, snaking them after the fact is bitch behavior. It's unacceptable. You understand? There's supposed to be this implied level of respect where even if you are going to do some shit, give them a heads up. Human decency. There's a reason why I'm a man of my word and I'm not a woman of my word. And men are held to a higher standard when it comes to integrity. But what does Abba do? He goes ahead and tries to minimize once again. Oh, loyalty, blah, blah, blah. The reason why being loyal is so fucking respected is because most people can't do it. Most people bail and jump ship when things get hard. Most people will not stand with you through the fire. Most people will not sit there and have your back when everyone is coming at you. When everyone attacked Andrew Tate, we didn't sit there and say, oh, you know what, man? They probably are human traffickers. You know, they probably are criminals. No. What the fuck did we do? We stood by them. We still stand by them and fuck anybody that goes against them. That's how we move over here.
That's not really sensible, though. Especially when there's, like, loads of evidence against it. Right? Like, there's loyalty and then there's being a bit silly. Like, if your friend's accused of sex trafficking, you should probably look at the evidence. It might not even mean, you know what? You might go, you know, if you're a friend with someone and it finds out they've done something terrible, you might go, listen, I'm not going to abandon you, but you've got to turn yourself in. But just go, no, well, he's my friend, so I just assume he's innocent, and that's that. It's like, well, I mean, that's a bit silly, bro. That's not really being a friend. That's being kind of a sheep.
If we work with you, we earn $1 with you, we're going to have some level or some semblance of respect for you, and we're not going to fuck with your name. You understand? But these guys don't understand that because what do? I've shown y'all through video, proof, and receipts that these guys are more interested in making a buck versus telling the truth. They call people rapists. They call people terrible names. You guys are Weinsteining chicks, blah, blah, blah. We've already debunked all that shit. But what have they done? They've not corrected any of it. In his own words, what does he say? Hold on 1 second. He's just so y'all get a reminder here. What the fuck did he just say? Hold on.
Still there. Everybody saying, well, they did a 5-hour live stream.
Hold on, just so y'all see the shit.
Didn't address any of the stuff that I gave a shit about. This man's still asking women to throw the pussy at him if they want to come on the pod. No, they didn't debunk that. All right. And
we definitely did. What are you talking about? And this video came out when? This shit came out
a year ago.
December 22nd, 2021. This absolutely fucking proves. These guys are not interested in the truth. You are the real emperor with no clothes. Y'all been lying for years and no one has called y'all out. I've addressed this shit already and I'm tired of y'all fucking lying. You are not interested in the truth and that just proves it. Go ahead.
Look at the timeline of when they attack you guys. There was a common trend about attacking Fresh Fit by YouTubers that apologized to you guys, and they could not resist but join the trend. It wasn't like the pressure was so hard on them that they have to respond. Yeah. It was like money, blue pill friends, network. This is the time to sink my thanks to this channel. And look how stupid they look that those channels attack you guys. I fucking apologize for all the misunderstandings and shit. These guys are fucking animals, bro. They're the worst YouTubers. I didn't even know it was 20 hit pieces.
Animals!
They're on 20?
21 now.
Animals!
Yep. And they're going to actually announce that here because they're not interested in the truth. They're interested in making money, which we've just proven with y'all a million times now.
That's not my definition.
Have you proven it? Or have you just proven that... Or have you just proven that he had to go at you after having been in your house? Right? Because so far, like, see, he's a snake. He's a snake. He's a snake because you had him in your house. Like, the best thing they've got was him saying, oh, he's like a rapist because of that, like, text, which, fair play. It did seem like it was just, Myron was just being a dick and not actually being like a rapist. It seemed like he was just kind of using, hey, you're not coming on the show unless you fuck me as a general misogynistic term of, like, form of abuse rather than an actual way of getting her on the show. Fair play. But, like, where's it time and time again? It seems like you're calling him a snake. It seems like you've not really proven that much that they're a snake.
Loyalty or friendship. The friends in my life are people who I think are morally correct, who I think are good people. That's what I do. If I come to find out that you're engaging in criminal activity, scamming other people, there's no way I would associate you. I don't care. I'm not loyal to a fault. I'm not loyal to the point where the person I'm consider my friend and protecting is harming other folks.
Pause.
That's not my definition.
Oh, God. Go right now. He's talking about loyal to his friends and all that. Go right to the Destiny clip. Let's see how he treats his friends. Go right to that fucking clip.
Here we go. All right, well, I guess we're going to do a quick little audible here. Let me pull this up because...
Listen.
And now, hold on. Destiny schedules when he has sex with women so his wife can go out with another guy. It's not like he sits and watches. He doesn't enjoy that. Abba knows this. They've had hours and hours, days, weeks of conversations about that topic. I can even find it for you. This guy did it for the Reddit clip. Again, a businessman. And number two, you can tell he's really enjoying touching someone's wife on live while she's uncomfortable. And she said, no, I don't want to dance. And he's just, bro, you need consent, you ugly fuck.
Here's the dance that Zerka's talking about right here.
Bro,
so shit.
The Destiny was like, yeah, I do not care about.
You and Ayla,
Yeah.
Watch the snake behavior, guys.
You know what's funny?
Exactly.
Oh, you guys,
go ahead.
Him sitting there looks like he's actually there, but he's not.
Myron, you got to do full screen. Look at the micro expressions in everyone's face. Look at Mel.
Over here, this
Isn't that
fucking
weird?
perfect form.
I haven't done them in so long though.
Wait, what kind of ballroom? What are you doing?
All the 10 dances. I was competing all of them.
That's a lot. Which one's your favorite? You one of them foxtrot motherfuckers? You be
Favorite
like,
one? I don't know if I had a favorite one.
You ever seen her
They're all
dance?
very different. No, you've never seen it. I haven't done it in years. Is the thing. So I'm very curious if I started. But like, I can understand. Like if we danced, you would be able to like, what do you call it? Like yeah, exactly, really well because I would probably figure out like the basic steps and I would figure out like how to do everything.
All right,
Even though
find
I no.
So she even says no. What does this nigga do?
Yo,
look at his hand,
bro. Rewind, no, rewind,
Yo,
rewind,
look at his hand.
rewind. Since they do a million fucking clips, we're rewinding this 30 fucking times.
No.
She even knows it's about to be
And it's
inappropriate.
uncomfortable.
He's grabbing her hand, bro.
Actually, it seemed more like no, I can't dance. Right?
That's signs of a rapist, isn't it?
All these people are friends. Like Destiny, Melina, ABBA, they're like still like at least as much as streamers are. They're still like totally cool friends. Right?
Yeah, that is
unintentionally.
All of them have said that it was fine. Like Willie's like, yeah, I didn't care that they were. Yeah, it was fun dancing with him. Destiny's like, yeah, I didn't give a shit. He was dancing because obviously all the Red Pill guys tried to be like, oh, cock. So, and Zerka knows this, right? So it's such a weak thing to come at them with, and Zerka knows 100%.
Like a rapist.
Who does that, bro?
This is creepy and the pressure's on. She's being polite because she's on camera and all that. Rewind it 30 times in a row.
Bro,
No,
she
I
said
wanna hear
no.
30 times.
No, dude, she said no. Myron, what is that?
He doesn't care.
This is
In a court of law. And she said no, and he's still going, bro. What is that? Definition. He's a what?
Oh, I guess we're gonna play. Is he a rapist?
He's like a rapist.
Oh yeah, he's like a rapist. There you go. He's like a rapist. He's like a rapist. Yeah, there we go.
Bro.
Here we go. Let's roll the clips more.
No, we gotta
Uh-oh.
okay.
Mel time.
Why did I say this?
Mel time. It's Mel time.
Okay, is people's body language that of people who are being like of Destiny, where his wife's being sexually harassed by ABBA? Right? Is that what looks like going on now? Come on.
Okay, so we're just going salsa. We're just going.
Yep. Okay.
It looks so funny when you watch it.
This is creepy, bro.
Speed.
Someone's grandpa.
Is that okay?
That's his friend Destiny, by the way.
Hey.
Okay.
Did he have to do this on stream? That's what I'm trying to say.
Bro,
I
it
said
gets
this
way
was a
worse.
snake, bro.
It gets way worse.
Bro, in the chat, as a man, ask yourself, if you got a wife, right, bro? And you got a friend, that's your dog. You guys are cool. You do business together. You're chilling together, right? And like, he takes your wife. That's with her in front of all your friends. Isn't that kind of weird? Especially in a setting, which you said no.
Well, I know, no, it's a little different. He's dancing in front of 9,000 people.
Yeah.
Yep, that's-
9,000 people who want to make memes about this. And I don't think he would have had the balls to ask if they weren't live.
Look,
if they're live, she can't say no.
I'm not cool with Destiny like that. But respectfully, I would never. Dude, I got an offer, bro, to do some content with his wife. I said no because once again, even though I don't believe what Destiny believes, as a man, respectfully, I ain't dancing with your wife or talking to your wife, bro. Respectfully.
I know for a fact Destiny didn't like ABBA as much after this clip. I know for a fact they're just polite people.
Yeah.
I talked to Melina and she's like trying to defend it. And it got awkward. I'm like, yeah, just tell the truth. That's fucking creepy. She was at Sneako's house and yeah, I know the truth about this. It gets so much worse. Look at the clip.
Yeah, very, very unacceptable behavior, man. I would never do some shit like that. But again, guys, I'm showing y'all this to show you what ABBA's mindset is. Okay,
Remember, he's talking about how he treats his
look at
friends.
this. Look at this right here. This is unacceptable behavior.
And yo, hold on, Myron. There's a clip. Search up ABBA, not right now, but like the viewers can do this later. ABBA talking to Destiny about a cuck relationship, and 30 times in a row, ABBA will repeat, "Oh, so you don't like watching? You don't like seeing someone with your wife? You don't?" And he's like, "No, I leave I go fuck another bitch." He knows. It's not like ambiguous. They had a deep, long conversation about this, and he's trying again. He deflects with comedy and makes it. She trivializes it. We're just dancing. Watch him creepily grab her.
I mean, look at it right now. Look at this freeze frame, bro. What is this? Look at his face. Like, oh yeah, like this dude's on some fucking bullshit right now.
And he knows Mel's temperament. She's not gonna say no, and make it awkward for the guest.
Yeah,
bro.
So
this guy, I'm telling y'all, man, I don't know how the fuck no one has called these fucking ass clowns out sooner. These guys, they claim to have integrity, but look at what they're doing. I've debunked a bunch of their lies already on stream. We're seeing him dance with his homie's girl. If he treats his friends like this, bro.
And you can see Destiny having Vietnam flashbacks. Watch.
This is crazy shit, man. But let's go back to the original video.
No, finish the video. He gets creepier, Myron.
It gets worse.
Way worse.
Okay.
It works. Yeah.
5, 6, 7, 1. 5, 6, 7, 1. 5, 6, 7. Hey, she can really do it.
Nice.
She can really do it.
Go.
You got this.
Look, keep watching.
That's why I can tell you were like a little bit tired. You good? Yeah,
Stop touching her, bro.
You know what she's doing? She did this one. That's how I knew.
And you guys want to know how I know that she's uncomfortable? She immediately went right to Destiny's side and got closer to him than she was prior.
Listen to what she
She
said.
started flexing them shoulders and then trapping. I'm like, she's not fucking playing.
Damn.
I feel like this is when
I
you
was
get
getting-
these body. Like, do you remember the Johnny Depp trial? And you started having all these body language experts talking about, yeah, you can read in Amber Heard's mannerisms and Johnny Depp. Like, you know, it's complete quacks, right? Just rubbish. I feel like this is exactly what they're doing. You know, do you see the body language? Again, bear in mind, all these people have spoken about it publicly. All these people are still cool.
Footage for his next cut video.
At least, unless, according to Zerka, they've been saying stuff to him behind closed doors. But I think we can take that with a very large pinch of salt.
He has a live loaded.
Oh my god, he let his wife dance with.
Look at her body language now versus earlier in the clip. See how she was more neutral before? But look at her now, guys. See, this is the thing.
Abba thinks he's smart, but he's not. Look at her body language after the fact, bro. I used to put
before she was doing this,
conniving
now she's
tickets
like,
like you in
"Ah!"
prison, man.
And look, before his eyes even adjust to read chat, he had the lie loaded. He's like, "We're just dancing. Play the clip. Go a few seconds back."
Dance with another man.
Pause.
What she's doing? She did this.
Never mind.
That's how I knew, man. She started flexing them shoulders and them traps. I was like, oh, she's not fucking playing.
I was getting footage for his next cuck video on me.
She taps him because she knows what she did was some fuckery, and she gets closer to him.
Yo, Martin, look at the chat. So it says, I'm fucking tonight. Bro, automatically, what's gonna happen? It's perspective and perception. Dude, that's weird, bro.
Yeah, these are micro traumas or macro traumas.
And you can tell she's uncomfortable. Look at how she's sitting closer to
comforting
Destiny
her
now.
husband. She's literally comforting her husband.
Yes, man.
Oh my God, he let his wife dance with another man.
Trivializing, doing it again, and deflecting with comedy again. This is all. He's a sarcastic whore.
To be
I'm sorry, if you watch Destiny and Melina, or just like any normal couple, like, yeah, exactly, champ. This is such casual nothing dancing. Like, it really is. They're like milking this for all it's worth. That's why I realize I'm totally pause-ending this and mega hypocrisy incoming. But that's why they keep like pausing it every 10 seconds. Going, no, look at her body language. Because before she's like this, and now she's doing this on Destiny's chat. So that's like, whoa.
Real Destiny left his body, bro. He was even there. I mean, he was there, but he wasn't really there.
Bro, he knows what he's doing, bro. This is what Alba and Preach do. They talk shit, and then they use the guise of comedy. It's just a joke, guys.
And remember,
man.
Destiny, every time someone goes, I could fuck your wife, he goes to war with Twitter accounts or whoever, even if they're smaller. Anyone who says, oh, I'll fuck your wife, he goes to war. He just doesn't let it slide. He doesn't enjoy this. I guarantee you put Destiny on lie detector test, he goes, Alba's a snake for this.
He gets that like 24/7.
Here's the thing. Off the record, guys, I told Destiny that this was unacceptable, and I told him, like, bro, Alba's a bitch for that. Like, I told him, I didn't want to bring it up on here because I know they're friends, etc.
Bro, this is why what ruined my friendship with Destiny is when I tweeted about this. Destiny was, what the fuck, Circa? He won't admit it, but I said, yo, that is the most. And I know he uses Abba as an orbiter, which is funny. When Abba goes live, he gets 200 viewers. He's so fucking boring. He needs his editor. But dude, to protect his like bottom line in business, he's like, oh, Zerka's going aggressive at Abba. Because if I was on the Discord call, I'd be like, Abba, that's the most disgusting thing I've ever seen a YouTuber do, ever. Especially when you had a conversation with Steven about how he doesn't enjoy watching. He leaves the house to go on a date.
Yeah.
Boom. All right, let's get back to the original thing so y'all can see the snake activity there with these fucking guys, man.
And by the way, he's talking about, go back 20 seconds here. He's talking about how he treats his friends. This is where we stop.
Not just to my friends, but also my community, my people. And also
we saw how you treat your friends, bro.
My own values. And when I hear you guys say,
what values do you have, bro?
I'm going to say it. That's my idea of friendship. Not yours. That's okay. Your circle involves people who grape.
We forcibly used to white girls. We used to put crack in their cigarettes.
Whoa! I told you.
We used to run trains on white girls.
Jesus Christ.
All people who scam.
Let's address this real quick because once again, they're taking shit out of context. When we had Charleston White on the show, guys, he was describing his come up and his life. He was talking about all the stupid shit he did in his adolescence and how he went ahead and turned it around from being.
Okay, I'm sorry, right? I'm 100% for reform, right? But if somebody goes, yeah, like, first of all, if somebody's properly reformed, I wouldn't expect to be like, yeah, I used to run trains on bitches. I think they're like, oh yeah, no, I did some really, awful stuff in my past, and I'm not sorry about it. And then I would expect the host, right, to go, yeah, I understand, okay, well, obviously I'm glad that you turned your life around because that was really evil stuff. They'll go, yeah, I run trains on bitches. That is not a group of people who are like outraged by the rapes. Okay, that's not. Oh, you've turned your life around and you've gone from your evil, disgusting ways and now you're being a decent person. That's a completely different vibe to at least, admittedly, the short clip we just saw.
A gang member, from being a murderer, from being a former rapist, etc. And he was using the song "Two Live Crew." Hey, we was a pussy. They didn't show any of that stuff beforehand. They're making it look like we're over here laughing at him raping girls. No, he framed it in a certain way, right, where he was talking about his life and he was describing the song and the atmosphere back then in the 1980s. But of course, what do these guys do? Which we proved to you guys during this entire broadcast. They clip shit out of context to make it look crazy.
Yeah, and for future guests, you guys have you interview a criminal. That means Myron and Fresh are completely associated with their past. Are you joking me?
By the way, just so you guys know, whenever a guest is on the show, whatever they say is their prerogative. We're just hosting, and once again, they have their past and history. Dude, I can't define what he did for his past, but once again, he's related to a song. Duh.
But they're not going to put that, so let's keep going here with the trash.
Who probably want violence against women like MLD, and I suspect...
Just so you guys know, MLD is going to address these idiots with proof on June 6th, so we're going to go ahead and skip that part, okay? Because he's going to address this fully.
And it ain't just other men's cum stains. They got a lot of other weird stuff in there.
Fucking shit, calling me a rapist without any real evidence, talking all the shit that you've been talking. But just...
Is MLD? Is he going to spend hours and hours and hours just going, you're a snake, bro, you're a snake. Look, you took this one thing out of context like this in this incredibly butthurt marathon. Maybe he'll have Zerka doing hype man shit in the background. Yeah, you guys are dicks.
You guys know John has a lot of evidence to
a bunch of the screenshots that they've been using with the shit, it's a lot of it is cap, and he's gonna show y'all in June. I'm gonna let him handle that.
There you go.
Taking conversations out of fucking text, not addressing when you were fucking wrong, when you were saying all these allegations about me. I have a problem with you. Don't pawn this off on nobody else.
Yeah.
With fucking you pawn it off on Preach. Like, bro, and we proved to y'all already. Just a quick reminder for y'all, because these guys don't care about the truth.
That's it. Yeah. And at the end of the day, the critiques are still there. Everybody saying, well, they did a 5-hour live stream. It didn't address any of the stuff that I gave a shit about.
Stop the cap. Yes, we did. We addressed it on this stream too.
definitely did,
And
bro.
y'all looking crazy right now.
Yo, listen to what he's saying. 5 hours, and he's not satisfied with. And you guys didn't address anything for a 5-hour stream. If he was smart, he'd pick some small shit, like mix the truth with lies. He's saying for 5 hours, nothing was addressed. The guy's a fucking retard.
Not smart, man. Not smart. But it's okay. We're exposing him on this one, man. Fucking know that, man. I don't give a shit about. Stay tuned, by the way, guys. We got a very fucking. We got something crazy for y'all here in a little bit. 'Cause I met your dumb ass a person. I shake your hand when I met you. I let you into my fucking house. You did that dumb shit. That's my fucking
You know
problem.
what kills me about this guy? He's acting like he's so cordial and cool with people. His MO is talking shit about you before you show up on the pod. Then you show up on the pod, and then after his own staff member contacted me right after I left, and these niggas was talking shit. Which doesn't bother
You know who that was? It was Allende. It was this fucking guy right here. Okay, guys. This dude right here conspired with them.
It conspired with them.
No, I think you're exactly right. So just to make this very, very clear, you showing up at that door had nothing to do.
And this is when this dude showed up and he almost got killed. Okay, if y'all remember that episode when he showed up. Listen to what happened before they went in.
With Everett Preach.
Listen, not only did it have nothing to do with it, they told me.
I can't speak.
Oh, wait, hold on. So they had prior knowledge that you were going to go ahead and commit a felony?
Wow.
Oh, and now it's
Admitted
coming out.
on camera, bro.
So you literally, Abba Preach knew that this guy was going to go there and do this shit.
You want to know about it? They told me not to. Preach told me not to. Did you have a relationship with Preach, or how did you know Preach? No, just through messages. Just through messages. We just reached out to each other because of the situation. So
Yeah, they tried to dogpile on and it failed. This dude almost lost his life for clout.
Yeah, I mean, that's how that stands. I don't know the guys personally. I mean, I met Otto before.
Well, to be fair, it sounded like he said he was going to do some crazy shit, and like Preacher's like, "Well, don't do that. Do not do that." So, to be fair,
Yeah,
he
bro.
probably
So they
should,
fucking
like,
knew.
he probably should have called. I will give them this. He probably should have called Byron and gone. There's some crazy dude saying he wants to break into your place. So, if he didn't message, I'll give them that. That is wrong. You should. Somebody saying they're going to attack someone, even if they go, "Oh, okay," you go, "Don't do that," and they go, "Okay," you need to tell them. You need to let them know, because like you don't want to be responsible for some crazy shit. Someone getting shot. That's the last thing you need. Okay.
Guys, they knew that he was about to do that shit.
And here's the funny part.
Shout out to Dorkhead for that
Myron,
one.
1,000 receipts you'll show today, and their next hit piece is going to be deflection with comedy.
Absolutely.
And you with the side part.
Absolutely.
It's weak comedy.
Oh, it's okay. We got a
You're
comedy
a
section.
failed comedian, Abba. You tried it, failed miserably, went back to your Logitech, and they're a homosexual friend.
Didn't they try a podcast too that failed?
Oh, well, don't worry. We're going to talk about that as well.
Oh.
So I don't care if he talks shit after I leave. But now he's getting on this podcast acting like he's been loyal, like he's been having my back, like he's been looking.
We never talked shit about them after the show. Allende lied because he had an agenda because we fired him.
I was like, no, this guy's been talking crap about us since the day he found out about us.
For example, once a snake, always a snake. And listen, we didn't know it first, but now we know.
And here's the thing. They made 20 fucking plus. Now, here's the thing. They've lied on us, guys, but I think they've lied on someone else as well.
I think so too, man.
I think they did, right, guys? They've been lying not just on us. They made a bunch of videos on people.
Multiple
You don't have
people.
the receipts, do you?
I think I might. I think we got a special guest that wants to talk about it.
Undertaker!
Oh, wait, hold on.
Oh, wait, hold on!
Oh, shit!
Oh, shoot! This nigga! Hold on! Wait a second.
Snake Eyes coming in now. Another one. Another very easily butthurt person. Right? With a fragile ego. Maybe they lied about Sneeko. I don't know what he's going to say. Maybe he's going to come out and go, "Oh, look, they did this, this, and this. It was all lies." I've not watched Abba and Breach's Sneeko content, so maybe they did. Right? But again, like I feel like when you're trying to say, no, this is real serious, coming back at them, right? We're doing a real, like, getting someone who is well known for having a very fragile ego is probably not best, right?
We're talking about two ugly homosexuals.
Let's fucking go, baby.
And you know I love everybody, but these guys just
sad, bro.
It's sad. I mean, they've been lying about me for a long time. They've been lying about anybody who tells the truth because they're just snakes, and everybody really knows it. And let's roll the clip. Especially, I've been banned for about 8 months now. I was banned back in October, so it's been 8 months on Rumble.
But hold on, Sneeko, they told the truth. They have integrity. They can't lie about you.
They absolutely have no integrity. So there's a lot that I have to say about these two, and I'll let Zerka continue to attack them, stuff like that, about the peanut butter and the licking of the ass, stuff like that.
I'm bringing the facts.
Being milk, stuff like that. I don't judge if that's what you like, but they've been lying about me for a long time. They've been lying about the cancellation. It's something that's extremely serious, in my personal opinion. But they don't genuinely care about telling the truth whatsoever.
But you have said a lot of these guys who are like defending gay, you know, the blue pill. You have said the first insult they do is call you.
Call you gay. Because deep down they know that it's not good. It shows that that's what they really know to be true. But all these people, they use wokeness and they use that liberal agenda as a.
I think that's more that they know you're homophobic and they know it embarrasses you and they find that funny, right? And I'm not necessarily condoning it because I think playing into homophobia is still a bit silly. Like, I'm not sure, like, but when you have homophobic guys who are accidentally coming out with very, like, doing stuff which seems quite gay, it can be quite funny to be like, well, you're so homophobic, you're always shitting on gay people, you're always saying it's bad, and yet, you know, right? Like the fact that a lot of senior Republicans who are super anti-trans, like Rudy Giuliani, people like this, where there's like, you know, literal footage of them dressed as women. Wasn't there some senator a while ago who came out, it was super anti-trans, and then there was all these like pictures of him cross-dressing, right? You know what I mean? It's not like you care that there's someone who's cross-dressing, it's just quite funny that it's that anti-trans dude. In the same way, you don't give a shit that somebody's gay, but it's quite funny it's the homophobic dude, right?
Way to attack, but they don't actually believe in it. It's all for money. That's why they're on a squeaky floorboard all the time, squeaking back and forth, pretending like they're broke people, like they're stand-up comedians on the come up. These guys are millionaires. Do you understand that? Like anybody who watches them, I don't know if there's any, of course they're reacting to this right now, they're gonna cut this part out. They are millionaires and they pretend like they're broke because they need to be relatable to their audience. Everybody on our side, we are trying to improve. We are trying to get better. That's extremely important. It's extremely important to listen to people who are trying to motivate you or trying to give you an ounce of truth, because you do emulate who you watch. And if you're watching two liars, like everybody on the left, Hasanabi, H3H, all these people, they're making millions and millions of dollars off of your emotions, off of making you feel good, off of making you feel comfortable.
Actually, they make you feel bad. It's okay to be depressed. Everyone gets depressed because they know that's where all their money is.
It's cope. It's cope for a mediocre life. And that's why you can't even really describe what these people stand for. Anybody who watches them, they're not going to clip this up and put this in their video because it debunks the entire philosophy of their channel. But if any of their fans are watching right now, what do they stand for?
I feel like it's always really silly. Whether you're talking the news, whether you're talking old media, new media, it's like they won't put this on. They won't put this on. Because they have a tendency to do that. Have you ever noticed, like, even Fox News, who would often, like, cut people off and, like, not show interviews, but they're like, you won't show this. They would love to show it, right? Because you can't help it. If I'm a journalist or whatever, if I'm doing something, I'm covering anything, right? Or if I'm a streamer, someone's like, he won't show this because he's a coward. Immediately I'm going to put it on, right? Just to make you look silly, because it just does. You look like an idiot.
What are Abba and Preach about? What is their clear philosophy?
It's a zero value network. They provide zero value.
You described it better than they ever could. If you click on their channel, you look at the header, it says, we talk about stuff. There's no motive. There's no agenda.
Imagine running to Abba or the fucking Drop As a Child Preach on the street and asking for some life advice. Imagine. That's the comedy. The only fucking comedy they have is a straight dude having a prostate orgasm.
The best they can do for you, bro, is give you a small relief from your rally of life and then back to the reality.
I watch them to feel good looking. They're ugly as fuck.
It's like Netflix. So when you watch...
Yeah, why don't they tell guys, hey, just like become really rich, get a lot of internet clout, and then use that to get casual sex. If only they had real important advice like that. If only.
Netflix is just comfort food. It's like eating something microwavable. It's not going to make you better. It's going to make you feel sedated. It's going to make you cope better with your shitty job, but it's not going to tell you anything that's going to try to inspire you.
It reminds me of like chilling with the high school friends who are unemployed and smoke weed. It's comforting, but a fucking waste of time.
You're playing Fortnite with Abba. Every single time you watch them, you're sitting down, you're vaping, you're getting high, and you're just getting worse.
And here's the thing. Instead of us talking about it, let me prove it to y'all real quick. As you guys can see here, they made a bunch of videos talking shit about this guy named Skippy, who's a virgin that's not really living his life the way he's supposed to be. This is a guy that needs help. What do Abba and Preach do? They just bash him and make fun of him. What did we do? We brought him on the podcast and actually tried to help him.
Ogden, Utah.
Okay. You live in the United States?
Yes.
Okay. Do you have running water?
Yes.
You have electricity?
Mm-hmm.
You have food in the fridge?
Yeah.
Okay, you got nothing to be depressed about. There's children right now that don't even have clothes, that don't have food, that don't have anything. Only in the West do we have this notion that, oh man, it's so tough. Oh my God, I'm sad. I don't know how I feel. The problem is this. You're looking at what you don't have instead of looking at what you do have.
Yes.
That's not really how depression works. I think there's a reason like people in really bad situations don't get depressed, right? Because if you're just in a desperate battle for survival, you're probably not going to get depressed. However, if you look at a lot of those people, if they get out of the battle for survival, yeah, then they can be really prone to depression. So someone who's like lived in a third world country, seen war, seen terrible shit, yeah, at the time your body's going to survive. But then they make it over here or they come and live here, and then you find out, oh, they've got PTSD, they've got depression, they're suicidal, right? Because yeah, there's a difference between being in a traumatic situation and just surviving, and then like actually once things are okay, then that's when okay, the mental health stuff can come in.
Giving him the reality. We flew him out here. We tried to change his life. We offered him free coaching. What are these guys doing? Oh, let me make a bunch of videos. I've been telling y'all forever. I don't know how no one has exposed these guys. They're not concerned with making you better. They're concerned with letting you be sedated and continue to be mediocre. They're not giving you real advice on how to become a better man. They're more concerned with making money. And if they have to lie to do so, that's what they will do, guys.
I'm confused. I don't know anything about this. They did hit pieces on a mentally ill dude?
Pretty much, man. The guy isn't all there.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I mean, at the same time, he does need some help, and they make fun of him and make content off of him. And I think personally, that's disgusting.
They don't give a fuck about men, and I've been telling y'all this forever. And Sneeko hit the nail on the head. They're more concerned, guys, with being champagne socialists like Lasan Fagabi, all these other clowns that pose as they care or they're conservative, whatever.
The Hassan thing is like you have a multi-millionaire streamer who lives in a palatial mansion in West Hollywood with the swimming pool, who wears t-shirts, which I think are designer and cost hundreds of dollars, saying eat the rich. right? So the level of hypocrisy is like, right? I don't think that's really the same as some guys who seem to have pretty mainstream, maybe slightly liberal views, right? On stuff, you know, making fun of a guy who's depressed. If they were doing that, I don't know whether it's right or wrong. Don't know what that guy did. Not seen those videos. Can't comment. Could have been really awful, right? But it's not the same level because there's not the same level of hypocrisy.
Whatever the fuck it is. Their job, guys, is to make money. That's what they care about.
That's what leftism is. It's just making you feel better with your stupid existence. Like all these people, like you watch Hassan Abi, all these people. I mean, I don't attack or insult these people, but they're extremely rich. Like they have supercars, they have chefs, they have private masseuses, all this stuff, and then they sit in a closed off room and pretend. And you watch them and you think, oh, he's just like me. He's absolutely nothing like you. They live the lifestyle that the red pill talks about. They live the same life that we live.
XQC actually leaked it. He said the reason why I have a shitty chair, like a wooden chair, stuff, is to be more relatable to you guys. He says it on stream, like legit. It's a marketing strat.
Bro, Sneako just dropped the bombshell. They actually have money and they live an opulent life outside the studio.
Why do you think Preach said I don't show my life? Why do you think Preach said I don't show my life, guys? Why do you think no one knows shit about Abba? It's because they don't want y'all to know the truth about what the fuck is really going on. The difference is this: we show you guys our lifestyle so y'all get motivated to actually become better.
Yeah, I don't think it really works like being flashed though. Like, oh, I'm really flashed with money and I flashed the cash and I show my crazy lifestyle because that's going to inspire you to be like me, even though 99.9% of people are never going to come even close to having that kind of money, right? Whereas, I mean, that's how I was raised. I remember my stepdad was really strict on stuff like that because his dad was very, very flash and basically spent all his money and ended up like basically dying with nothing. And so my stepdad was always very, no, don't be flash with money, don't flash your cash around, don't show off about money. Like, he drilled that into me as a kid. If you make a lot of money, like, don't be like that, right? So I totally sympathize with people like, oh, I'm not flash, I don't show off. I think that's a good thing, not, oh, hiding your lifestyle or pretending to be working class.
They don't show you their lifestyle so you can continue to stay mediocre. That's the difference. They'd rather sedate you with their poor comedy, which, by the way, we can play that game as well. We're going to talk about that here in a second. But real quick, Sneako, we got a clip for you, right?
So to give you a little bit of context, Abba pretended to be my friend. The same thing that happened to Myron. And Myron warned me about this early on. He's like, yo, he's going to snake you. But I came into it. You did. I came into a kind of naive. I'm like, okay, it's the internet, stuff like that. I don't think this is going to happen to me. And we started talking like a little bit, and he was just trying to be a big brother to me or whatever. And then I had a panel where he was on, and he didn't like the guest that I brought on, who's Nick Fuentes, somebody who's extremely truthful. And he didn't like that I did. He's like,
just for anyone who maybe doesn't know, Nick Fuentes is an extreme right guy who is basically essentially a Nazi who's on several terrorist watch lists. Like, he's not a terrorist, but his Groyper organization have basically worried a lot of the services. And I'm sorry, you can talk about Nick Fuentes, but Nick Fuentes is a hardcore extreme right ideologue who, well, basically his whole thing is just trying to bring people over to his ideology. And he kind of made Sneako an anti-Semite for a while, which was why Sneako got banned from YouTube, because he kept saying stuff about Jews because he'd been listening to Nick. So
like, I don't want to talk to him. I don't want to be shown around. You know why? Because he can't debate Nick Fuentes. Because he can't speak to him. Because if he spoke to him on a live panel, and I encourage everybody who watches their channel to go and pressure him to actually speak to him, because he would debunk everything that he talks about. But instead of looking like that, he doesn't want to be exposed as like an Uncle Tom. He doesn't want to look stupid in front of somebody who's accused of being a white supremacist when he's really not. So he got really upset that I brought Nick Fuentes on a panel. He ran away, just like he ran away with Zerka. He didn't want to go and speak to him because it debunks his entire message. If he had to speak to somebody who's extremely truthful, who could debunk everything he says, the channel's done. So afterwards, he started snaking me. Afterwards, he started making hit pieces about me, the same thing that they did to Fresh and Fit. And I never said anything negative about him. I posted a video that my editor made saying Alba runs away from a panel with Nick Fuentes, which is exactly what happened. Like, so we're gonna see what happened now. I got canceled off of YouTube. I've been banned for 8 months now. I've been streaming on Rumble longer than I've been streaming on YouTube. I've been canceled. I'm wiped off of most of these platforms, and all these people, they took advantage of it. Not only did they make hit pieces when I was on YouTube, but when I got banned, they all lied. All these people, I don't attack them anymore, but this is the truth. All H3H3, Hassan, they all push this narrative that I'm a violent misogynist because there's a clip where I'm making jokes and stuff like that about liberal women and what they really want from a relationship with a man. I got canceled for things about the cough, for things about the jab, for election misinformation. I got canceled for political reasons, but they push a specific narrative because if their audience figured out why I was canceled, their entire reality crumbles because the platforms that they're on, that they profit off of, they don't try to tell you.
Literally, like, you can see videos of people like, Sneako, stop saying things about the Jews after he hung out with Fuentes. And couldn't stop. I think he did get strikes for vaccine denialism as well, but
the truth. You think that YouTube cares about you? They absolutely don't. They want you to be sedated. They want it to turn you into a zombie watching their platform all day long. The truth of why I got canceled exposed the truth about how the world is really run. So instead of telling that, they paint a narrative that I'm a violent misogynist. So let's see what happened. Let's see what they posted after I was canceled on YouTube, but I didn't even have a platform to defend myself on because I was banned. They posted 3 videos that week, all lies. They were right. I should have listened to Fresh and Fit earlier.
And one more thing. Abba said that to Sneako about Nick in private, but there's a clip of Abba saying, Nick, I don't agree with anything you say. I gotta protect my fucking bottom line. But you're one of the funniest dudes I've ever seen on the internet. He's something like that, but behind the scenes, he's terrified. And now he'll walk it back. He'll be like, oh, I don't think he's funny. He's racist. These are
whores. I mean, he's lying. He's pretending that it's because I don't want to be associated with the white supremacists. It's a bad look. It's bad for my brand. It's bad for your brand because he debunks everything that you speak about. You have nothing to talk about if you spoke to this guy because the entire message you push is irrelevant and is a lie.
Again, Nick basically blames, essentially all of it on the Jews, and also the fact that he doesn't believe whites and non-whites have the same IQ and are capable of really like living in the society like together. Although I think he does accept that you couldn't throw all of the non-white people out of America without genocide. I think that's basically the most moderate position Nick Fuentes has.
All right, let's go ahead and run this clip. Sneako's fucking spinning. Sneako 316 in the fucking house, man. Coming in, fucking this man's
I've been waiting for this for a long time. It's time for people to wake up. Like, it's really time for people to realize.
I'm telling y'all, man. NWO's in the fucking house with these clowns. We're taking these pieces of shit down. They've been lining up for years. Wake up! Let's go! Wake up! And here's the thing. We still got some more for y'all. Let's run the clip real quick to expose
So this
more
was
lies.
posted 1 week after, I think the same week or like the day after I was banned. It's like one of the low points, not only in my career but in my life. I was on YouTube for 10 years, and then they took away everything. Not only
They didn't just meet you one time, did they? Y'all, you had done a bunch of classes.
We've done
You called them for years, and they attacked you when you were down,
I
right?
met him, and we did
So they can't do that. I went to
Yeah,
his
one
house
time.
once.
One time.
You're inconsistent everywhere, and all the other YouTubers who hate you too, they're afraid because you're so good at these hit pieces, these lies. And you guys are monsters, dude.
And I remember we were in London shopping that day, and he got an alert on his phone, his email, saying he was banned. And Sneako's face, his whole demeanor changed completely. He was saying in a nutshell, "How am I going to share a message that they can't even reach me?" And to make fun of Sneako at that low point, that's Snake-like, bro.
Yeah,
That's sad.
no, genuinely, like that was one of the hardest things that I had to go through. After now, it's been 8 months now, but that's
I'm sorry, people talk about banned YouTubers, banned people all the time. Like, that's just like part of the course. Destiny got banned off Twitch, everyone's talking about it. Like, it was a few years ago. You know, if somebody gets banned, people generally, like, a lot of people will talk about it and make content out of it. I'm pretty sure if Aber and Preach were banned, right? You know, Sneako, Fresh and Fit, all these people are going to be talking about it, right?
and the reason they did it is not to try to see the guys. The lie is that they're doing it to protect women. That they're doing it because they're trying to. It's like, oh, we're on the good side.
Protect the women that don't want to dance with you, but you force them. How fast until they did a fucking hit piece when you got banned? Was it 24
It was like the next day. It was like
holy fuck!
Yo, if he's in the snake, I don't know what he is, bro.
Bro, I mean,
but that's
how
a
much
lie,
proof do
man.
we need to show y'all that these guys lack integrity? First it was I met him once. Then it's you've known him for years. Need to
years,
too.
Yeah.
You know Destiny for years, dancing with his wife with 10,000 people watching.
Have we snaked one of our
Wake up,
friends
guys.
one time, bro?
Wake up!
Have we ever snaked one of our friends?
This is a kill shot for these fucking losers. Let's run the
Look,
clip real quick.
they take advantage because I'm viral. Everyone's posting about it. Sneako's canceled. He's canceled, and so they find the attack mode because they know it's going to get more views. They completely like ruin a relationship. They attack you when you're down. Specific, not because they care about misogyny, not because they care about protecting women. It's to get more views. It's because they're upset that I put him on a panel with Nick Fuentes, and you look stupid next to him. You have nothing to say. You don't know how to debate him. You're going to be saying like, "Oh, I don't associate with the racist." Get out of here.
Yeah.
You're about comedy. If you are really about comedy, then you're about truth. So stop lying.
Let's run it. Let's run it.
Let's see what they said.
Sex like a virgin. Okay. But moving past that, yeah, he did that about another YouTuber. Guess what? YouTube will come down. But you cannot do it on the job in front of millions of people. I don't know what people don't understand about this. There's plenty of things I can do at home. My homies will say with my homies. I can't do it in front of y'all. I don't know what workplace you can ever exist in where you can simulate yourself fucking one in front of customers, in front of advertisers, in front of. You can't do that.
Pause.
I tried to. You didn't really.
He's a failed comedian, and he's acting like he doesn't understand a joke. Like simulating. I'm just demonstrating that women like rough sex. That's what I was doing. I'm saying the girls like to be choked, they like to be slapped like that. It's like, obviously it looks violent and stuff like that because it's on camera. It's a comedy bit.
Yeah, but that's what he's saying. You're on YouTube. You're on YouTube with people watching you. You can't just do whatever you like. There's TOS, okay? That was his point. Again, this is just like a panel, apart from Zerka, who's just a nutcase, right? Of just butthurt people. People who are just butthurt that they've been criticised and now they're all crying about it, right? For people who go on and on about masculinity, this is the least masculine shit I have ever seen.
Oh, he was confused because he wants to talk about bending over and get his fucking ass ate and fingered.
Yo, twin snakes, bro. Twin snakes.
But he knows this. That had I didn't get a strike for that. All these YouTubers, they said like, "Oh, go banish, go report his channel for this." That was none of the strikes. That was none of the reason that YouTube said that they took me down for.
And by the way, as much as we don't like these guys, you'll never hear us try to deplatform and do that snake shit that these guys are into, where they dog whistle. Like these are Democrats.
Let's go ahead and run the clip.
Twin
Let's keep
snakes.
going.
You see what was that wrong with it? It's not like my man did something innocuous or something that's like, well, with this? No, a lot of this stuff was pretty clear cut. Like, yeah, you're definitely violating the rules that exist.
No,
and it pains me to say this because a young man who, if he knew how to be smarter about some things and wasn't so just like, I want to be real, you look real dumb. Honestly, that's all it is. If you were just a bit, you could have had longevity. You could have reached so many more people, had so much.
This is a comedian that's against free speech. This is the biggest cope I've ever seen.
Right, and he's trying to say like, "Oh, I told you, you would have been banned." I'm doing better on Rumble now than I was doing on YouTube. I'm getting more live viewers on Rumble, like 10 to 12,000.
What's that got to do with anything? He's saying, hey, I told you about like TOS. Everybody was telling Sneako, you're going to get in trouble, right? You're going to get banned. Like Destiny, all sorts of people are like, bro, please, you're going to get yourself in trouble. You're going to get yourself banned, right? And then he's just acting so butthurt, like to join in with Fresh and Fit. Going, yeah, these guys are snakes. They're snakes. Because he's like, oh, I told him don't do that, you'll get banned. What a terrible, evil man. What an evil man.
every single night on Rumble, something that you can't even get on a mainstream platform like YouTube. Abba, clip this up in your reaction video. Why don't you ever go live? How many viewers are you going to pull? How entertaining can you be? How truthful and honest can you be if you put a camera on you for 6 hours every single night? I'm grinding here. I survived the cancellation. And these people, they wanted you to crumble. They want your whole career to go down the drain. If you disagree with them, they take it personally. They see it as somebody who's challenging them. They want you to fail. They want you to disappear. People like this were telling me to get a job afterwards, to quit. Everything was supposed to be gone from me. But if you tell the truth, then you'll be able to surpass the mainstream narrative.
This is a lot of heat right now, man. Let's keep going. These guys are getting exposed, bro.
Yeah.
If y'all still fuck with Alba and Preach, Anus and Reach, fucking Homo and Screech after this shit, I don't know what the fuck is wrong with y'all.
Look at the title of this video.
Bro.
The title of this video says the truth about why Sneako can't be saved. The truth about why he was deplatformed. That's not the truth.
If you guys fuck with these two, I'm perma-banning you from every server I have. Twitter, YouTube, comment, everything. Don't attach it. These guys are trying to drag me to hell with their fucking lives. Don't attach me to these fucking
let's go back to the clip because we got. Don't worry, guys. We got the best for last.
That is what Andrew Tate said after he got banned. After he got banned, he said, I should have been smarter about my messaging. I should have been smarter about this and that. Why? Because he recognized that the way he was acting was too wild to be viewed by this many people. Extra viewership brings extra money, brings extra scrutiny.
There you go. Extra money. Okay, pause one more time. This is proof that there's no integrity, that he doesn't care, because I platformed a lot of these people and I was talking about what I believe to be true. He thinks that being smarter and what's better for your money is just lying and is hiding and is not associating with certain people, not associating yourself with canceled people so that you can get more money. But the truth is more important.
No,
that's more important than money for me.
He's saying it on a platform.
YouTube wants to take me down for talking.
He's saying it on a platform with rules, right? If you break the rules, they're gonna throw you off. People are gonna not like you, whatever you believe. Now, it doesn't matter, right? People are gonna throw you off, and it's like, I don't know if Sneako actually can't understand what he's trying to, what like Abba's saying, like it's just being stupid, or if again we're just like back to him being really butthurt and just trying to cope. I don't like this. Is
about certain things. Fuck it. I don't care. The truth is the extremely important thing.
Also, notice the subtle lie about Andrew Tate. Remember, Andrew Tate's video talked about it's not that he came in too hot, it's that he got clipped out of context a billion fucking times as he's blown up. He lied and tried to make it sound like Andrew Tate came out with a different kind of video. Do you see how subtle that lie is? It went over all your heads.
And while he's doing the same thing, he's clipping something out of context and lying
He's
about
about
it.
to clip this entire podcast where we expose him and put it out of context. Abba, like I said before, y'all want to know why I want to talk to him face-to-face live? Because he can't articulate his thoughts clearly, as y'all saw when I showed you the entire clip, when it's live.
Well, he's a coward. So try a Discord call. Ask for a Discord call. He's a coward.
Yeah, he was silent when you asked him to press him.
Do we have my clip?
We do have it somewhere.
Yeah.
But let's keep going here with the Sneako thing. Let's keep going.
Would say more money, more problems. It's a conflicting thing. It's not good. I'm not happy. This is not a great thing. But if you're being honest, this is unsurprising. And secondly, you could even make the case that it's pretty well deserved. The moment he did that shit to that girl, I was already like, YouTube's on your ass. She's talking to her YouTube manager. Other people are talking to their YouTube manager.
This is all fake, by the way.
Tweeting at YouTube. It's like, bro, when you cross that line, of course, what YouTuber do you think is going to get away with themselves simulating fucking another YouTuber? Now, if you're with the boys at home, that's one thing. Bro, this is your job.
So you make it sound like you got an email from YouTube.
Yeah, it's not a workplace. We're not like, I don't even know why he's acting like we're all in a workforce and that there's HR and like this is
because you are. Because you are. You are working, right, as effectively an independent contractor, selling your business, right, selling your produce to YouTube, right? They have rules about what you can and can't do on there. If you violate them, you get thrown off, right? If, okay, right, you are talking about contentious shit, you have a lot of people watching you, there's going to be a lot of people that would love to get you banned, right? It's not right, but that's just how it is. So when you're then doing stuff simulating rough sex, yeah, it's against TOS. You're going to get banned. I don't know why these people act like it's so strange, like it's so crazy. Like, you have these rules, you may not agree with them, you may think it's too tough, you may think, no, they should let anything happen unless it's illegal. Okay, fine, that's a position you can hold. But when you're like, no, they have these rules, if you break these rules, they're going to, like, drop you, they're going to ban you, and then you break the rules repeatedly, you get banned. Oh, how, what horror! What madness! How could this have happened? Like, bro, you know how it happened. Stop being butthurt like a little baby. Like a little baby.
This is entertainment. We are not all on the same team just because we're on the same website. He's making it seem like we're at a 9 to 5
He's
office.
trying to claim that's what got you clipped. What actually did get you canceled?
I told it was things about the election misinformation, about medical misinformation, and
the
about
cough.
Yeah, and about the cough. Like that's what YouTube told me. So if you're gonna like side with them and be like, why would you not be smarter about the? He's siding with YouTube. It is not even like I said him. He knew all the reasons why I was striked in this video, and all the videos he didn't even mention one reason why.
All the reasons he was striked. All the topics.
Is it time?
You'll know which topics Sneako got banned for because these two will never talk about them.
Yo, Abba, preach. When are you watching? Call him, man.
Yeah, you bitch.
Call him, bro. But you won't.
But they won't. Here's the thing.
Scared.
See, so Sneako, that's good right there. Yeah. So guys, here's the thing. We showed y'all the facts, and don't worry, I'm gonna put detailed timestamps in here so you guys know exactly each lie that we debunk systematically throughout this podcast. But let's keep it 1,000. Apple and Peach aren't concerned with the truth. They're concerned with pushing lies, making jokes, etc. But guess what? We got a couple funny people on the panel, and I've been waiting a long time for this one. Chris, please do me a favor and pull up the other tabs. Because I think it's a certain time, my friends.
Gordo.
You know what time it is.
Let's get ready to rumble! This is the death of Apple and Leech. I got the fucking chef hats. We're putting it back to where it was before.
Okay, for a second I thought we were going to stop. Come on, son. What the fuck's going on? You get these white hats up. It's like, shit, what the fuck?
Yo,
this is bad. Look, bro, look like the KKK. This is I'm going after two black guys.
We're
This is
about
bad.
to roast y'all. because
Don't
you
say that.
guys-
There's no torches. There's no tiki torches.
Because honestly, bro, it started this way and it's gonna fucking end this way. Y'all are not concerned with the truth. You guys are concerned with jokes. And last I checked, we're pretty funny guys as well.
But before we joke, there's no way.
Have you? You don't got any examples of them being really funny. And you just look how happy fucking Fresh was or whatever when he did that little
Hey, you
joke.
don't have someone to find that clip where he goes radio silent on one question: who started the war?
Well, yeah, we'll get on the side. But the point is, guys, I want to let y'all know that these dudes have been talking shit for years. And I think the thing is that they've been kind of coasting on is you got to fight fire with fire.
And we're gonna be nice guys. We're gonna toss your salad, Abba.
Okay. Pause, nigga. I got some chefs. We got some accessories here. Okay. I got some apples and peaches here, as y'all can see. Okay. Some grapefruit.
Yeah.
And we also
Apples
got
and peaches?
some milk as well, since you guys like to get fucking milk.
Where'd you get that milk from?
I don't know. I got it from somewhere.
Yo, organic milk, bro.
Organic milk.
You got it from the shop Abba and Preacher are gonna work at after this video.
So pull up the photos real quick, Chris, because these guys have been talking shit for years, and I think it's fucking time to roast these motherfuckers.
Let's go.
These dirty, dusty, fucking bummy,
Squeaky
feminine
floorboard.
fucking losers. Bruh, go ahead to the Facebook tab real quick, because I got something to say about Preach, this fucking homosexual. What is that?
Hey,
Is that a man? What is that?
Bumbleclaw.
What the
Bro.
fuck is that?
Do you, boo boo?
In the islands, we say Bonabati man. Straight.
Do you boo boo? Do you boo boo? Oh yeah. Look at Preach. Hey, wait, those.
Okay, all I can see is the guy dancing on a stage. Like, this is a fucking thing, though, right? I feel like it's kind of more of an L that he's prepared to laugh at himself and do all of that kind of stuff, and you're sitting here because somebody like took the piss out of you a bit, like crying for 2 hours, right? He's prepared to dress up in stupid shit and dance around on stage. Could you imagine them doing that? No, because they're so worried about, oh, what would somebody think about the masculinity, right?
Retard! I got a problem with you. Like, bro, what the fuck is going on here? Your window looking fucking retard. This dude talking about gay. What is this? Tap to the right real quick, Chris.
Like,
Just hit the arrow to the side, Chris.
And how do we call it? Masisi.
What is this? This nigga hopping around? Like, what the fuck is going on here?
Whose man is this?
Yo, tap again.
That's not Masisi,
Yo,
no?
what?
Whose man is this?
Wait. These are your
Okay, this also has some people having some fun on stage. If you're too much of a pussy to like be silly and do stuff like that, that's an L on you. Like, I'm sorry, too much of this stream is like, especially like going, hey, we're really funny guys, and then putting fake dreadlocks on and going, right? It's just actually fresh and fit. Not quite seen. They're taking a shitload of L's just by the way they're presenting this. See, what I'm seeing here is a man is prepared to laugh at himself, a man is prepared to be silly, to let loose, and then one guy who cannot take can't take any criticism, but has gone berserk because he's getting a bit of flack from two other like YouTubers. After he's been calling them out, he's been threatening them, he's been asking to fight, he's been saying all this stuff, and then pretended like they were the best of friends, and they've betrayed him out of nowhere, and then has cried about it for like the last hour and a half.
You're fucking emperors!
Wait, that's your king? That's your king?
Is this photoshopped? I don't get it.
This is real!
What the fuck,
Bro, I know! Keep going!
And hey, we call it Masisi.
Masisi, bro!
Oh, he keeps his
What is going on?
He keeps his like.
It looks like he's doing some kind of like ballet with a very attractive woman. I don't know why they're like. How is this even something you're making fun of him for? Like, how are even these like idiots thinking that this isn't hell? Like, how are even these idiots thinking it? Come on.
Private though.
What else? Keep going. Next one. Bro, these fucking guys, y'all really sit here and let them hoodwink y'all for years. Meanwhile, this guy's running around in tights, dancing with ugly hoes. What the fuck is going on? Here's the thing about Preach, bro. He is fucking feminine as shit. I got a problem with you. Does these stupid ass eye rolls? Be doing this shit with his hair. Bro, you are a fucking homo. Big facts.
Bro.
Here's the thing, y'all. Oh, you wear the boxing match, blah, blah, blah.
Remember, they got the wig out and did all of this stuff because they were about to give us some really, really funny memes and some funny jokes. I mean, it's funny in a way, but I ain't laughing with you.
Bro, the reason why I don't want to box you is because it would be a hate crime to beat up a retard. But guess what? This is equal opportunity for everybody. We're 1.4 up now. I don't give a fuck anymore. Y'all got an issue? Me and Zerka tag team.
I want Preach. I want. That's my dance partner right there. I want Preach.
I don't know why we're talking shit now because we make better content than y'all. Y'all are liars. We debunked you. And at the end of the day, I got the right hand and the left hand, my insurance policy. I have no problem piecing up either one of you motherfuckers.
These guys are going to try and wrestle. These homosexuals are going to try and grab us.
Albus bitch ass is here all the time. He will not meet me in person. I would be happy to have a conversation with you. And if you got something crazy to say, you want to fucking fight, I'll beat you up for free, Abba.
If you want your prostate orgasm, come get fucking head kicked and your fucking pussy, bitch.
I'm not.
I'm eating Preach, bro. I'm eating Preach. Oh shit, he's contagious, bro. I'm going to peg myself. He's the Preacher delicious.
Hey, yo, click the Reddit thing right there. Shout out to the guys on Reddit for getting this clip. Right? Look at this thing Abba right here. What the fuck is this shit? Here, enlarge it real quick. Enlarge it.
This is your king, bro?
This is your king?
Bro.
You got one dude doing fucking tutu dancing, and then this guy. What is that?
Gynecomastia.
Yo. That nigga call me goofy? Look at you, bro. You're goofy.
Any man that can boogie is a homosexual.
What the fuck is that? You can tell this dude is built like a fucking Pillsbury Doughboy. Fucking
He's got a gunt. He's got a fucking gunt.
Bro, these dudes don't work out. They're over here talking shit.
So embarrassing though. Like you've got one of like a guy being a bit silly. You got one of Preach being a bit silly, doing some like ballet or some shit with some woman, right? Which really isn't an L. It's more an L on you that you can't let loose and laugh at yourself, right? And then again, like it literally is like they don't understand the concept of just of like laughing at yourself, of letting loose, of being silly, which just again makes me think that it's because they're so insecure. They'd never dance around and film it in the kitchen. They'd never like do a silly kind of ballet thing in their pants, right? Because they'd be too scared. Oh, what if somebody thought badly of me? Bro, that's weak. When you're too scared to let loose, when you're too scared to laugh at yourself, that's weak, bro. That's not strong. That's not strong. That's not masculine. That's like weak little bitch behavior, right?
Abba, you literally have titties. You have titties. Preach. You have titties, which explains your feminine behavior. What is this nigga wearing in the show? Tutu. You guys are dirty, dusty, bummy, fucking looking ridiculous. I know I'm a minimalist and I don't wear that much expensive shit, but goddamn, at least I'm clean. Y'all are fucking bums.
And I heard he smells like shit. Bro, YouTubers told me Apple smells like shit.
He did smell a little bit. I'm like a little bit. I know, but he does
smell too, so I'm not going to do that one.
Like, he's trying to be broke by dressing like he does slam poetry for open mic.
See, the joke is that they're actually like, I'm going to stop pause on it in a minute, but like, the Abba and Preach, they're fucking around. Like, from watching this, I'm like, you know what? I would like to hang out with Abba and Preach, right? They seem like fun guys. Whereas Fresh and Fit, like, and certainly Sneeko, seem hypersensitive. Like, they can't laugh at themselves. Like, they can't take a joke. Like, they get unbelievably butthurt over criticism. Though again, to be fair, while Zerka seems wild, and I disagree with everything he says, it does seem like it'd be a laugh to go to a bar and have a drink with him. It does seem like it'd be a laugh to have a drink with Zerka. I'll give him that.
But like he's a millionaire, so that he's doing this shit to try to put on an image. I'm there with I'm an artist. Beating the drum shit. Come on.
And by the way, this is all comedy, guys, with some truth.
Except the part where they're homosexuals. That's a fact. Right? Men don't dance. And what is a prostate orgasm? Why are you guys skipping this part? The fuck is that?
He literally gets off to getting things put in his butthole.
And he said he's literally fucking his ass is up and he's arching his back. I'm not making it up.
He said that for real?
He said arch.
Yes. Getting milked. See, and the thing is,
just like your fucking career, you're on your back right now, little bitch.
Bro, I can't believe that y'all.
Yeah, that's right. The career's finished now that there's one hit piece, Fresh and Fit acting butthurt. And get Sneeko on to cry about the time that they said that he got banned. I feel like if you took out all of the bits of him being butthurt, all of the bits of him calling him a traitor, they could have actually done a short, punchy video like Abba and Preach, where maybe they took the one or two valid points that they've got and came back at them with that. But instead, it's just this like long therapy session where they're all talking about how upset they are and how they feel betrayed and how they feel so deeply hurt by the actions of like Abba and Preach, and then putting the wig on and going gay, because they're dancing and being silly.
I've let these guys hoodwink you for fucking years, man. These dudes are fucking liars. Like I said before, they don't care about the truth. They just care about jokes, making fun. Today we got time, cuz.
Today I got time, cuz.
Yo, pull that fucking clip back up. And here's one other thing, too.
My mom's mad, though. My mom's like, stop beefing Whoopi. My mom's mad. She's like, you're beefing Whoopi Goldberg. Chill.
This is the first time in history they've been called out on live air. And you know the best part? It's all the truth. No lies.
There's no lies, bro. Look at this thing.
There's literally videos of Byron going, I'm going to fight you. I don't know. There's that video that they played in this podcast of him with the vein in his head, like popping out his head. And he's like, oh, you know the funniest thing? This is the first time they've ever been called out. No, it isn't, bro. You played all the clips they showed of you calling them out.
Preach. What the
This nigga look like a fucking predator. It's Alien and Predator.
What the fuck is that shit? Look at Abba looks like a combination between Abraham Lincoln slash homeless.
Nah, he looked like I am the homo now.
He's got the milk boy. He's got the no.
Hey, this is my prostate now.
Yeah, this is my prostate now. Like, bro, you can go ahead and crack jokes on you dusty, dirty motherfuckers too, bro. This nigga look crazy. And now look, here's the thing. He's 50, 40 pounds heavier. He's my age, guys.
But still, like, we all used to look stupid in the past, right? But fair enough.
He's 33, but he's a fat fucking slob with titties now. Sloppy as fuck, salsa dancing with people's wives. The only thing you exercise are your fucking gums and doing gay dance and salsa dancing. And your dumbass always here in Miami too. I know you are, bro. So why don't you come by the studio, bring retarded Preach's ass. He can lick a window on the way here. And we'd be happy to have a conversation with you fucking morons.
We're not gonna yell at you. You don't gotta be afraid. We're not gonna yell at you. We'll keep it calm, right? You don't exercise. You don't give advice. The only thing you exercise, Abba, is your fleeing chromosomes. You stupid retard. Fuck.
And by the way, you went to box. You came to Florida. You didn't come here. You went up there to Valuetainment. We didn't come here. We waited on your ass, nigga. When you never showed up.
And all your fans, all the fans watching right now, I heard about Fresh and Fit from those Fresh and Fraud hit pieces in 2021. That was how I first heard about this podcast. And so there's a lot of them watching right now after they watch the reaction video. They're not going to clip this part. But you guys can realize that everything we said is just the truth.
There's a YouTube video when I first discovered you guys, I was live. And my whole chat, 2,000 viewers are saying, bro, Fresh and Fraud, there's snakes, there's this. I watched 6 hours of it live. And I'm like, you guys fell for this blue pill shit? And I fucking started banning the shit. You can find the video immediately. And I was like, I didn't have a fucking team. It's not like I was team red pill. I didn't think anyone's red pill besides me back then. Yeah. Bro, Abba and Preach are I'll just give it to them. These are the worst YouTubers. When you call people rapists and you're the creep, that's fucking weird.
And here's the other thing too. I want to say real quick because we struck them right with the DMCA strikes, whatever the fuck. We talked a bunch of shit about their families and everything. Guys, like,
I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, I'd like to take this chance to apologize to absolutely nobody.
Fuck y'all motherfuckers, man. Real talk. I'm talking this shit now because today I got time, cuz. Real talk. I've been talking shit for years. And Abba, your bitch ass is always in Florida. Preach. I don't know where the fuck you be at.
Preach is locked in the fucking doghouse in the back on a chain.
Here's the thing.
Lick his fucking asshole.
Yeah, bro, Preach, I ain't gonna lie.
Bro, I see Preach in person. Dude, he fucking runs with all fours like a fucking animal.
Yo, Preach is like a fucking, looks like a fucking.
You should see him build momentum. What the fuck?
Fucking retard. Yo, when he talks, like, who takes this nigga serious? He's a retard.
You call him a window licker?
He's a window licker.
What the fuck is that?
He's literally a retard. He's a big fuck. I don't know how to people. How do you take him serious? He literally looks at the camera. Yo, every time this thing, you know what? I don't know why the niggas be doing jump cuts so much. Because Preach is dumbass. I got a problem with you.
Imagine them. Imagine them without the editor. Imagine them without the editor. They don't go at our pace. They don't talk. They don't think at our pace. They can't fucking do comedy at our pace. You can tell Preach is gonna talk because he goes, wait. I must download the thought. And you gotta wait. Even the editor gotta wait. These are low IQ fucking retards.
So their fans, you can decide right now. Right now, there's gonna be a big moment for this, the back and forth. I know this battle's been going on for 2 years. You can decide to keep listening to liars or people who are trying to inspire you and trying to give you something better.
Fuck those atheists
right now. Because Fresh, you know exactly what they say.
I'd probably rather listen to them, to be fair, than a lot of people that are going to sit around getting super butthurt, right? And basically crying for 2 hours. With, alright, some like maybe valid criticisms kind of occasionally interspliced. Right? Or people who just do a little 12-minute punchy hit piece. Here you go. They've been saying this. And again, you're pretending the whole, like, this all rests on the idea that this is the first time, right, Fresh and Fit have come and ever said this, when there's like a litany of them calling out Abba and Preach, attacking them. There seems to have been a back and forth. I'm not saying it's their fault. It seems they've been attacking each other. But this, like, 2-hour crying stream saying how terrible these people are, getting super butthurt, and then now the apparently very poor jokes that they think are hilarious. It's like, it just makes you look bad, right? If somebody takes the piss out of you and you're right, I'm going to spend the next 2 hours telling you why you are the worst fucking cunt who ever lived. And it's like, you look bad. They got to you. You look like they've gotten to you. Like, it just makes you look weak.
It's in the name of the podcast. Get fresh, get fit. Apples and peas, like, what the fuck are they about? Like, it's just for the fans watching.
They don't even platform that they have prostate orgasms. They got to be asked in other podcasts. The whole YouTube community is like, bro, we know you guys do this. They don't platform. They should have a video where they talk about this prostate orgasm, bro. Imagine that's who you're getting advice from. Some dude is fucking, and he's watering you down. This guy's getting pegged and fucked.
Some of the chat said, why can't you listen to both? Because what are you getting from listening to them besides mindless entertainment?
No, that's a fucking retard. Get the fuck out of chat, you little bitch. Get the fuck out of chat. We don't need a fence-sitting cuck like you. Your mom's an ugly whore. Your grandma's an ugly whore.
Whoa. Okay, I'll give them one
What
thing.
kind of army you building? You trying to fucking get a fence sitter? The fuck is this shit? They do 20 hit pieces, call people rapists, and you want that fence-sitting cuck? Everyone in the chat say his name and call his mom a whore.
I will say though, because of their content, their fans come to watch us, and then they.
Sure, I mean, Zerka's like actually crazy. Like, he's actually mad to the point where you think it might be funny to hang out with him. Like, is he just shouting and popping off? I mean, you don't know if he might just go berserk and hit you.
Yeah, they get a free promo. So, off rent, bro. Thank you for the support.
I'm literally like,
the fans are cucks. I mean, you cucks can watch. Get the viewer count up. Don't get in our comment section and fucking embarrass us. I already lost my appetite looking at fucking Reach, right? Anal Reach. Fuck you.
Fucking retards,
Yo,
bro.
man.
Like, again, like I said before, I'll say it again, bro. We don't give a fuck about these fucking ass clowns. They've been making.
Bro, you spent nearly 2 hours doing a fucking hit piece going on and on and on, calling them snakes, getting so upset about everything they've said, and you're literally gonna sit there and go, we don't care about these people? Bro, why all the fucking non-stop videos of you calling them out? Well, not non-stop, but how many videos have we seen? So many clips of you doing it in the past that you've glossed over, right? Yeah, that's right, Charlie. The spitting with anger. Funny how anger isn't an emotion to these logical people. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was saying before. That, they just... Right, that it's like that they don't know they're angry and they're being super emotional and they don't see how they're coming off. It's but the thing is, the fans will lap it up. The fans will go, yeah, they beat them, they smashed them, but it's 2 hours. I don't even know how much more I can watch of this, because it's 2 hours of you basically, crying about some people who've made a couple of hit pieces on you and acting like they've come into your house and spat in your mother's face. Because you had ABBA on the show once where you kind of debated on the show and then he still was criticising you afterwards, and now you're acting like... you spent 2 hours talking about how evil they are, and they're the worst people ever. You've got Zirkus screaming at a guy for being on the fence about them. Right? And you're going to sit there and go, yeah, we don't care. We don't care about them. We don't really care about any of this. Yeah, you do, bro.
In videos talking shit for years. Then we respond, oh, y'all are emotional. Y'all are assholes, blah, blah, blah. They went ahead and attacked our names, lied on why we might have got banned, saying that we're rapists and we're out here Weinsteining these fucking hoes, etc. Bro, actions come with consequences. And Frank Castle is showing up today.
Nah, fuck that. We are better than you niggas.
Yeah, we really are better than you niggas, bro. Fuck out here. Are better than you niggas, bro. We lost 50,000 subscribers, came fucking back.
Right, go for the full piece, and you guys are too charitable. If they showed the clip Zirk on ABBA talking, ABBA says he made more money than these guys, and then he walks it back. It's fucking hilarious. I said, these guys in the game a year, and they shit on you. And all I was telling him is, we're sick of your videos with the Logitech camera. You didn't invest $1 for your audience, and the audience is so fucking stupid. And these aren't millionaires that are in Ferraris, bro. Expensive golden dildos is what they spend the money you give them. It's stupid, bro.
I've said this before. The money we get, guys, we invest back into the show, make it entertaining for y'all, etc. These guys, they've been using the same shitty fucking shotgun mic, the same squeaky ass room, the same shitty fucking equipment for years. They don't give a fuck. They're more concerned with making $1 off a line versus giving y'all actionable advice that will actually make you a better man.
Hey, hold on. Imagine we leak emails and DMs, all of our hundreds and thousands of DMs. Ours is saving people from suicide, red pill. Yours is fucking people laughing at shit humor. You saved no one, bro.
And making fun of incels, making fun of Skippy for being a virgin. That's just pathetic.
They are incels. They fuck each other.
And I want to...
Wait, how would they be incels if they fuck each other? Zirkus literally just going crazy. This is what I mean. I almost have sympathy for Zirkus. I think I almost like him because he's so insane. It's just so crazy. It's like you can almost forgive the shit he's saying because he's so nuts.
Say one thing. Whenever we promote or we invest in the podcast, you guys get value back. And for example, we teach you. Get your money up, level up, invest in assets.
This is how you buy real estate.
And then you buy whatever you want to buy, like Lambos. You invest in real estate first, then get the toys. But once again, they don't show what their wealth because they want to hide it from you for gain. That to me is snake-like behavior.
What's one thing you learned? Alvin Preach fans, what's one thing?
Prostate orgasm.
Besides peanut butter and getting milk, what's one thing you learned? I don't know. I've watched their stuff for reactions.
Dancing in spandex. I learned that from
I can't tell you one thing that they've taught.
I learned how to be a snake. Watch them.
Yep, facts.
Bro.
Yeah, but you didn't emulate it. You never did it to anyone. These guys are fucking weirdos.
Yeah, bro.
And we're done talking about this, but I promise you, I'm investing for my community a GoPro on my head. When I see you guys, I live in Miami. When I see you guys,
oh no, he's serious.
We're going live.
Comedy.
No, we're going live. We're going to talk. I'm going to press you. No, I want to talk. I'm not allowed to go up to them and ask for an autograph from Prostate and Reach.
Steal his Prostate and Reach.
That's yours. You got the best joke today. You said window licker. I was like, what is a window licker? That's so good. I just imagine fucking Reach at the window at Christmas time.
The reason why they do the joke, I'm telling y'all, this nigga clearly spazzes in between takes. But I got a problem.
It's just a lot like they finished.
That's the video, bro. He looks like a monkey.
Preacher's over there looking like McGilla Grill and Donkey Kong having a baby.
Yo, they literally they look like they smell when I'm watching the pod. I'm like, what the fuck,
Mo? Just real talk, bro. As a Haitian, we don't claim it.
You look like you smell. It's like such a baby.
Oh God, we don't claim you.
Hold on.
Hey, yo, Preach. Cunha? Upa Haitian. Oh, shit. And I'm from North Miami, Little Haiti.
Oh, God.
Wait, what'd you say?
I'm from North Miami, Little Haiti. Back to the Facebook. The Facebook, Chris.
Look at this.
Yeah, what?
Yeah.
That's a fucking embarrassment.
It's your Haitian prince.
Hell no. They don't claim this game.
In Haiti, we call it Masisi.
Bro, see, and here's the thing. They lied about me making fun of their wife, and then they lied that we're racist towards Haitians. But a member of the team is Haiti all the way.
Nigga,
and they don't claim you.
This nigga got better form than the woman. Bring it back up.
He's actually real toes here.
He's pointing his toes.
Sneeko is half Haitian in case y'all didn't fucking know.
Look at him. He's better than the woman. Look at his toe.
His form is better, actually.
They fooled you guys for years. This nigga out here skipping, right? With low IQ retard. And then he jumps in the air.
That's estrogen. That's estrogen. That's blue pill.
Monkey leap. The funny part is
it's blue pill to be able to have fun and dance and have a laugh. You know what? I agree. It is. And Red Pill is being way too insecure about your masculinity to ever let loose like that, where you've got to sit there with front the whole time, I'm masculine man, right? And then having a terrible sense of humor where you're not even, where you're like, yeah, we're gonna have the funny part of the show now, and then make a series of like schoolyard kind of humor jokes, like just go, and that's like your humor. Hey, I can do an impression here, and that's like it. That's all you can do. That's literally all you can do. And then you're going to sit there and go, oh, look at him having fun, dancing around, having skills, actually being able to laugh at himself. Like, that's some kind of own. Come on, bro.
Everybody on the opposite side, like H3H3 and Hassan, I'll be like, whatever, I don't attack them anymore. But it's funny how they even beef with each other. If they have one small disagreement on something blue pill, they attack each other. They don't even have any allies on their own side because they don't stand for anything. It's purely for ad revenue. You're never going to see them like all the blue pill people on a panel because if somebody doesn't agree about what age you should get a transgender surgery, they'll never talk to the other person again.
Man, I think we just roasted these fucking guys.
And you know what's the sad thing is? Tomorrow Reach might cut his dick off and make us look homophobic. He might fucking transition, and then we're fucked. Then they're like, yo, you're making fun of Whoopi Goldberg. Cut it out.
What the hell, bro? Yeah, people in the chat saying like, why can't I watch both? It's because your time is extremely valuable. That's the most valuable asset you have. It's more valuable than money. So if you're gonna waste time just being blindly entertained by people going back and
Why
forth,
can't I watch a dude who keeps $1 million in a spell of depression? You're a disgusting animal. Your mom's a whore.
It's not all streamers do. Just go back and forth, and most of the fans just kind of watch them. Like, I think it's a silly criticism as a content creator just to make, right? Like, Sneeko makes a load of stuff, and his fans just watch it.
The Albert Preach fans, go back
That's
Kaufman.
what they all
This is
do.
called Bodied. Just saying, bro.
Yeah,
Just saying, bro. Yo, Body, bro.
This has been 2 years in the making for these fucking guys exposing them because, bro, they've been lying you off for years. At this point, if you actually fuck with Alba and Preach with all the lies that we've exposed with fucking receipts, I don't know what to tell y'all, man. Just keep watching.
Now, you know what? Go to their meet and greet with your wives. Go with your wives to the meet and greet where these guys haven't seen a woman in so long. They're coping heterosexuals. They're fucking retired heterosexuals. They go, oh, a woman, I'll try this. Go with your wife, see how much you like these guys.
So this nigga that's built like a fucking Pillsbury Doughboy can go ahead and dance with your girl. So look at this, bro. Is this what
he was born with? He was born with the birth canal. He's made for fucking giving birth.
Like Abba is an embarrassment to masculinity. Of course he's a snake. Look at him. He's moving around.
This is what I mean. It's all about this masculine stuff. Oh, look at him dancing and just being silly. Right, a masculine, manly man will decide to go, I don't dance. I have to look masculine the whole time. Are you insulting me? You're not insulting me. Can't do it. I'm gonna make a 2-hour video.
Abba's the Ellen DeGeneres of YouTube. That's who he is.
And they called us gay, bro? What is this?
Yeah, bro. They're getting milked. They're doing fucking ballet on stage and they're trying to say that we're gay.
If we're gay,
it's just like surely you can get better memes of someone. Like even like there's plenty of people I like. I like Abba and Preach. I bet I could get them like videos of them looking stupider, looking more stupid. Like at least the stuff with the old haircuts that like Abba had. Like he genuinely looks silly. This is just some dudes having fun.
We're gonna need the F-slur back on YouTube. What the fuck were they? If we're gay, what the fuck?
How stupid is that of an insult for being a leftist blue pill people to immediately use gay as an insult? Like, aren't you on their side? You
just
Pride Month is tomorrow. And,
he's making fun of his own comment section. That's what's crazy.
I was gonna be salsa dancing at Pride Month tomorrow, and the only insult he has for Fresh and Fit is you're gay, bro. That's your fan base.
All the gay people listening, if you're against their snake behavior, how they snake these dudes, you're on our side. Get the fuck over here, you fucking rainbow guy.
The thing is, though, the whole point, just if anyone missed it earlier, right, is that earlier on, basically, they were saying there's all these clips of Fresh and Fit saying stuff, Fresh and Fit, who are homophobes, who are so worried about looking gay, right, saying things, and some other red pill dudes that make them seem gay. That's what's funny, that you're a homophobe, but you're doing all this accidental innuendo. They're not like dunking on gay people.
By the way, Twin Snake, Twin Gays. That's your two names.
Big facts,
there
man.
you go, bro.
No, man. These guys got exposed, man. I'll read some of these chats real quick, guys, because we got some girls here. We're going to after our show here in a
right now.
And shots all y'all. Question for Zerka. Do you think discipline is mandatory for success? If so, would you say you're disciplined? To a degree. Yes.
I mean, for most people, it's mandatory, but there are successful like Minecrafters who got lucky and stuff. And let's be honest, discipline is not mandatory for success. It's mandatory.
Okay, I don't watch the super chats. Let's just try and get to the bit with Sneeko calling Abba. Right? Is he actually going to blank him, or is he actually going to pick up? Because I'm kind of interested to see, right? I'm kind of interested to see because if he just rejects the call, but then because I think I think from Abba's perspective, if he just can't be bothered and rejects the call, they're going to spend hours going, oh, I'm scared. See, I told you. And I'm like, I actually don't know what the right course of action for Abba to do in that situation is. Speak to him, ignore him. Are you really going to do a phone call with Sneeko randomly when he's on a show like that? It's hard to say.
He knows. They're watching live right now, taking clips.
Let's see if he picks up. Abba, we're calling you.
He doesn't get reception on the floor, biting the carpet.
Right. They let the viewers, they all went.
Yo.
Nobody's scared of these niggas, bro.
If these are comedians, bro, they're gonna kill us. They're totally gonna kill us.
Yeah, I got time, man.
For me at the moment,
They got time,
it's-
cuz.
No, we got time, man. Now we hit our goal, bro.
Tell him we'll buy a new rug, bro. Answer the call. He's drooling. Fucking Reach is drooling. Hey, Reach, we're gonna change your fucking dog bowl. Come here. Reach, we're gonna get you a poncho. When we walk you when it's raining in Miami, right? No, but I've seen him walk on all fours, but he is talented. I've seen him climb walls too.
No, guys like him, bro, put glue in their fucking burgers to get the mayonnaise, man. Retard.
I just want to talk to you about my cancellation. I just want to talk about the peanut butter.
Yeah,
he won't pick up, bro.
He ain't gonna pick up, bro. In the meantime. All right,
Look at
John
the
Burley,
Disney.
thanks. She
You
said
know,
for the cause.
She's been getting shit. She's been getting attacked by the same people too. I know that this is famous, but
Like I said
She
before,
said they lied and attacked her fucking boyfriend, her significant other, and then they attacked you guys for
Based on their wife.
oh, the wife, and the fat, ugly wife. The worst part is these guys are stroking themselves to sleep. She doesn't even exist. They don't even have a fucking obese bitch. We'll give you one obese bitch if you come here. One obese, we give you fucking 10.
oh shit, man.
The fucking Reach. Don't eat from an obese bitch's bowl.
Yeah,
Right?
and where we at here?
Aaron.
Aaron goes, howdy from Texas. Looking forward to the cooking while hitting the assault bike at the gym right now. Keep up the good work and inspiration for everyone. Y'all also W's from all day.
Yeah, it's not a cooking, bro. Call the firefighters. We burned the fucking building down. These guys.
I feel like this is just.
No, it comes from hidden chords in Freemasonry of like figuring out the chord of the universe. It's very deep, but it's used in a song as a spellcast. But I'll talk about it on my show.
Oh shit.
Okay.
There you go.
Abba look like he moans when he wipes.
Bro. That is so funny, bro.
And the funny part is, Preach doesn't even wipe. Could you imagine? Preach wiping.
Preach like uses his hand. Nigga like.
No, it's almost like the window. I'm gonna be fair. It looks like Reach wipes, but he forgets.
Like their humor is literally like what I would expect from like a 5-year-old, right? And I'm not going to go, oh, they're talking about poo, how babyish, but like the whole humor is like, Preach, he's just like, and like, that's it. That's all they've got. That's like all they've got. Whoa, yeah. Because the thing is, you know, the Red Pill shit's like super immature, but you don't actually expect that the humor level, it's like literally like what you used to do on the playground. That's the shit I would do when I was 5, right? You'd be like, I can do an impression of you. Right? I'm a fucking adult now. That's not the sort of shit I do.
Wait, did I do that?
Like the lack of self-awareness on this panel, on this whole fucking like video, on this orgy of fucking butthurtness, of this orgy of like hurt masculinity, right? Has just been like, it's like so fucking.
Yeah, Reach wipes with the whole roll. When I could split it.
Yo, I told you that we know.
Reach uses the fucking the water that wipes your ass. What's that thing called?
Bidet.
He uses it to like lick the water.
Oh, it's good water.
Yo, Reach unclogs the toilet with Abba's fucking head. Who's a comedian, bitch?
You are. Yo, all right, shit, bro. We got Travis here. Shout out to you. Solo G, 2 a.m. in here, Poland. Hey, guys, we got to close the show here very soon. So I'm going to run through this. 2 a.m. here in Poland. John Fewing, Zerka, Albania neighbor. Yo, why pressure mind need to counter this 2 Pokemons? Okay. Joaquin goes, as prime military, this snake stuff is so foreign to me. Honor, integrity, loyalty, and accountability are the pillars of being a man. These are sorry excuses for that. And
A walnut in a masculine shell, but they.
Yeah, I think this is just.
Have you seen how Reach goes? Have you seen how Reach goes clubbing? He clubs the bitch over there like a fucking caveman.
I think they've done all the main shit. That was just them being super butthurt and Copic right about like being attacked when, again, as we saw even in this video, they couldn't hide the fact that they've done lots of like attacks on Alba and Preach as well. And again, it's a back and forth. It's 6 of one, half a dozen of the other, right? They've both been attacking each other, sure. But the act, right, is been like them spending the half the video calling them traitors, like the most treacherous and devious people who betrayed them, even because he had him in his home. He had him in his home, and then he does a hit piece. And then now it's them going, these guys, look at him dancing. You're probably gay. You probably, look, I did the best of him. Like kids, like little babies. It's just kind of embarrassing, dudes.